What's going on, people? Hope everyone's good. Quick reminder, the movie night is next week, Sunday, the 24th of November. So if you haven't got your tickets, then grab them right now. If you're on a last-minute vibe, you can still show up on the day and pay on the door. If not, grab your tickets beforehand. We'll be watching The Woods, if you didn't know already. And it's going to be from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Sink in Old Street, Shoreditch area. So come down, catch a vibe. We'll be giving out free sweets and popcorn, but you can also buy food and drink from the venue if you wish to as well. We'll be doing a quiz, giving out some prizes. So yeah, it should be a fun night. So yeah, grab your tickets right now from ships.com and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Hi guys, it's just Jean here with Big Man Yus, and this is Meet Us After 7. Sorry, I didn't give you a heads
We're back.
Yeah, so Brent, you got a little fan base on
YouTube.
the YouTube.
On YouTube, sorry.
Basically, someone must have commented and was like, "Oh, can Brent stop talking?" People came to what?
I swear.
They were like, "No, are you mad? Put some respect on Brent's name." It's like, yo, then someone else chimed in and was like, "Yeah, Brent's my fave. I really wish he'd sit down and like actually."
Hold on, so people have convos in our comments on YouTube?
Yeah, well, I saw it today.
Oh,
I was like, "Go on, Brent."
I haven't seen them before. I've just seen like the single comments without the responses.
Nah, people have obviously replied to it and stuff.
Okay.
I said, "Go on, Brent."
Interesting. All right, guys, welcome back to the mATuRe podcast. Giving you all your...
Did you say that
mATuRe.
we've never had so much backlash from an episode before?
It's a fact.
Okay.
Oh, what, you don't think that's
No,
accurate?
I mean... No, because I feel like the Muslim one, the one between you
Oh.
and Brent, was... Brentish. I think that one was worse.
But that was on one singular topic.
Oh, but
This one had like about 3 or 4.
I hear that.
To be fair, the only person who was safe was you. I don't know if you go through the...
He's always safe.
I don't know.
I'm not actually. Have you not seen people come for me on YouTube? Fam,
Brent-
I'm not always safe.
Brent got one tweet, Jesse got one tweet, and the rest were for me and Gloria.
Which made sense though.
Yeah, it makes sense. It made sense for
Yeah.
Gloria because she was acting
I think it
wild.
made sense for you as well though.
Yeah, of course it did. Of course it made sense.
I love feedback, man.
But welcome, yeah, man. This is we're here to give you that mature content you've been craving.
This is it.
I'm
Hold us
not.
to
No?
account. Hold us
No?
to account.
No, okay, look.
We're here to give you that mature
What?
content.
What you said,
No.
was it what was
Come
it?
on.
Okay, sorry, go on.
All right, so
Let me let you land.
all right, for those who were what should I use to describe it?
Offended?
For those who were offended by my let me start again.
Flippant?
For those who were offended by my
Flippant?
flippant and insensitive response to Gloria, I apologize. I meant no malice, no harm. I apologize if I came across ignorant and flippant and just insensitive to what she was going through. It wasn't my intention to reduce her experience. I just blurted it out. I apologize. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And I'm out.
Whatever, man.
No, I'm being serious.
Yeah, my turn.
All right, go.
I'm always here to be held accountable for
Oh, I was going to say, what did it say about you? Oh, was it talking about the gynecologist?
Yeah.
yeah, for the silly comments that I make here and there. It's probably going to happen again. I don't mind. I don't mind criticism. Just as long as it doesn't get, bundled in with insults. Criticize me all you like. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. All right, G. We say.
What am I meant to say? We good over here.
You can apologize for Gloria.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
On her behalf.
I don't think I should
Okay,
apologize on
leave it,
Gloria's
leave it.
behalf. No. But,
No, you shouldn't have to, obviously.
no, I'm not going to.
She's not here
anyway.
to defend herself. She's
Yeah,
not here to
but-
defend the tweets.
No, I know, but I don't want to speak on her behalf or speak for her when I haven't spoken. Like, I don't even.
Yeah. No,
I
it
can't
is.
speak on her behalf anyway.
Because the
It's
fly
between me
joke
and
was
you.
between you and her, innit?
Exactly.
So I thought you might be best to speak on it.
No, but I don't. The thing is, it's not just her, if that makes sense. That's
Yeah.
made the joke in my circle of friends, innit? But it's just because she was
which makes it worse. So
Yeah.
there's more culprits.
No, but I'm saying because she was here,
Yeah.
it was easy. If Doreen was here, yeah, she would have got dragged in it too.
I'll swear down.
Do you know what I mean? But she was here, so it happened to come across that way. But obviously, me and Gloria are sisters, innit? So
Yeah.
like, there's no bad blood between us.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
The funny thing is, my sister, who's a doctor,
Mhm.
and she deals with like births
Yeah.
and sometimes some gyno stuff as well.
Yeah.
So she called me laughing, and I'm not gonna go into it because I don't want to open up the convo again.
Yeah.
But she enlightened me to the process of the checks,
Mhm.
and there's some discrepancies. But again, I don't want to open up the topic again. Gloria's not here, but again, I apologize for being insensitive, and that's.
What do you mean by
I'll leave it there.
discrepancies?
I was actually gonna call her so she can explain,
But you know,
but it's cool. I don't want to go into it.
no.
again.
But I was only gonna say though, there may be. So when I'm thinking there's discrepancies, I'm thinking obviously you're saying that what your sister's saying how the checks go isn't how Gloria described.
No, she said, basically, you know when Gloria first mentioned that she felt that he enjoyed it,
Mm-hmm.
she didn't mention why.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until afterwards that she said
Yeah.
why. So it was her why that my sister said to me. In some cases, the check that Gloria described is normal in some
Okay.
cases. So it depends on the person, but she said what Gloria described as the extra bit she felt was unnecessary
Yeah.
is sometimes normal in some cases.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it's not really a discrepancy. And I feel like everyone's experience is different. And also, it doesn't also depend on the person that's even doing the check.
Mm.
And I guess it would feel a bit abnormal, not abnormal, but if you've had checks before, like I've had a few.
Yeah.
So if you've got things to compare it to, you can think that something is abnormal.
Yeah, it's
if
fair.
it's not, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and the reason why I don't want to go into it because my comment wasn't deep. I don't even care. Like, not in a bad way, but if that was her experience, then fair enough. I just said that in the moment because I had to say things in the moment. You know what I mean? So it's not that deep for me to be like, I'm trying to prove that Gloria. No.
No, I don't.
I believe Gloria. I believe in her experience and what she meant. And you know what? Praise to God.
I mean.
Praise the Lord. So yeah, guys, stop attacking us. Someone was like, I stopped listening to the podcast after Yusuff's comments.
No, I saw that, but
I think they're gonna find it worse when they watch the YouTube because the YouTube is worse because of
because you can fit.
my
Because you're being
theatrics. No, but I'm trying to entertain
No,
y'all.
Do you think it's dope that people are so invested in your characters?
Yes.
That if it is
It's
they
spur-
hear anything
yeah.
that they feel disappointed by, they
They
just
take
turn
it
it
back-
off
they
because
take
they
it
don't
personal.
want. Yeah, no, they just turn it off because they don't want it to be further like
Yeah.
exacerbated.
Yeah, it's like Jesse when he was kept complaining in the group. I was like, look, this shows that they're invested, that they care.
Mm.
Obviously, I don't want them to get pissed off or feel negatively about what we say, but at least this type of emotion shows that they care and that they're invested. So I appreciate y'all.
No, I do. And I think with us, so even like with our arguments and stuff, yeah, I think
Yeah.
people can see it and be like, wow, these lot are actually like siblings.
Yeah.
Like, because they're able to just have an argument and then next week you see them and it's like, you know when people are like messaging saying, oh, I hope this isn't the end of the pod or
Yeah.
I hope these lot are still friends. In my head I was thinking, yeah, of course, like when it's
Yeah.
dumb, innit? But the fact that they can think that means they're definitely invested.
I think our audience is also a little bit sensitive. Little sensitive.
Don't you think?
Little
Do you know why I don't think they are?
little
Because
bit.
I'm that person. Like I'm triggered easily, innit? So I'm definitely a person who's if I'm triggered easy, then we're dumb sensitive.
The thing is, everyone's different. I like hearing arguments and pods and conflict on pods. Like,
Yeah, I don't. If I
But
hear
some-
people beef, some
people don't.
they
Some people find it really uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm not that person. Like,
I know you don't. That's why you're laughing. But
no,
some people find listening to
You know how
conflict uncomfortable.
some people can't watch conflict. Me,
Yeah.
I'll be there front row.
I like popcorn, bruv.
With my phone, like, don't stop. Don't mind me. Do you know what I mean?
And in
So-
general, it seems like people do like conflict. Like, for example, if you look at the Breakfast Club, the most viewed, apart from the
Episodes.
6ix9ine interview, the most viewed episode they have is the Birdman one, which is a negative conflict.
Yeah, but nobody likes Birdman like that.
What do you mean?
Nobody likes Birdman like that. So
Oh.
if it's somebody that they don't like and
Yeah.
they're getting insulted, then front row, popcorn, please.
And if you look at
The candy cane.
and
You're
if you look at all Charlemagne's conflicts with artists like Fredro Starr and
It's the highest, Jordan.
they're the highest viewed
Yeah,
episodes.
because everyone likes drama.
That's what
People
I'm saying.
generally do like drama.
But
Even like reality TV, right?
Yeah.
Most of the episodes or the seasons that do well are the ones that have the most crud.
But that's the thing. But with our pod, when there's conflict or drama, people don't seem to like it.
Do you know why? Because I think one, we're not celebrities. Not saying that they are, but we're.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And they see us on a regular, like we have live shows and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're very close to home.
Yeah.
So I get it. Like you can kind of distance yourself from a Charlemagne.
Yeah.
Or someone from Love and Hip Hop, but we're the boy and girl next door, innit? So
Yeah.
I get why they kind of not internalize it, but take it a bit personal. So yeah, but we appreciate you lot,
Yeah, definitely.
and we appreciate your feedback.
Very much so.
We do. But yeah, man. Just wanted to say that to start the pod with. All right, cool. What's been good though? What's been going on? What you
Fam,
saying?
I just realised I didn't even read Larissa's.
Dark it.
I've been doing too much, man. It's like I don't even know what day of the week it is.
My team. No, I read it still. Let me go to it quickly.
I'm trying to love you like a gangster.
All right, so first on the agenda, I was actually going to message Brent and say, do you want to do an unofficial supplement, but I forgot.
I want to start back.
All right, cool. You can start by this
Wow,
weekend.
okay.
No, I can't because I haven't prepared anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but next week.
But things usually generally come to your mind.
I have a whole set of things I want to develop, but need to develop it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's start the pod off with this. All right, so, all right, guys, are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready for this mature content?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take you there. All right, so what meals, the food at home meals, do you still enjoy now, or what meals have you made out of there being nothing in the kitchen?
Tuna and sweet corn pasta.
You know what? I've never been a fan of tuna and sweet corn and pasta, to be fair.
But that's a proper like, there's no food at home. You're going to go open the cupboard and whatever's there, you're going to throw it together. Corned beef stew, definitely, or corned beef sandwich.
Ghanaians love a corned beef.
Bruv, we do.
I think,
Anything with egg.
yeah, but boiled egg,
Like,
you could have nothing at home but boiled eggs and a carb.
And-
it's like, when I get
yeah.
home, some rice and boiled eggs,
yeah.
pasta
Eggs
and boiled eggs,
Literally.
Indomie and
Indomie,
noodles. Are
yeah.
you telling me the truth?
Indomie
It's
and
definitely
boiled
a
egg.
motive.
Bread and egg.
Yeah, bread and egg. Being Nigerian, bread and stew was always a favourite when there's nothing to eat.
That is mad.
The bread and stew is
No,
buff.
I've heard about that.
To me, bread and stew is like having...
Do you have Gary?
Like having pound yam and stew. Yes, Gary is another one. But to be fair, I like Gary. I'll eat Gary normally.
With like milk and...
It don't have to be a struggle. No, I eat Gary raw with just water.
Ew.
Yeah, I love it still. I don't eat it anymore.
So in Ghana, it's called Gary Soakins, I think. And it's a...
Gary Soakins.
Yeah, Soakins.
Soakins.
So
Gary
it's
Soakins.
like a cheap thing you have like when you're broke or like
Yeah.
like student life basically.
Yeah.
And it's like Gary sugar. It's like a Gary sugar milk,
Yeah.
and then they sometimes put peanuts in it.
Yeah.
And they have that. I've never had that though, but I've heard.
Yeah. So I started eating just with water. Then later on in life, I started adding peanuts. Someone told me about the whole sugar thing, so I tried it with sugar. No,
Yeah.
I haven't tried it with milk though. With sugar, it's cool. It's very sweet though with sugar, especially because Gary can be sweet naturally.
Really?
It depends on the one. Yeah, it depends on the one you
I
buy.
don't think Gary's bitter. That's why I'm so confused. You have it with water.
It depends on the batch you buy. No, but I like the taste of Gary, like with just water. I think it's nice.
The only time you
Especially
ever
if you get a
catch me
sweet
having
one.
Gary
Yeah.
is if I'm having beans and I'm sprinkling it on top.
I've
I
never
have
seen the appeal in sprinkling Gary on beans.
No, it's
Like it's a thing in Nigerian
is
culture
it
as well. Yeah, but I've never done
for
it.
us, what plant dodo,
Yeah,
bean stew,
and then
and you just
sprinkle
sprinkle
the
the
Gary on top.
Gary on top. It's lit.
Yeah, no, my mum
Or
done it before, but
If
I've
we
not.
have wache,
What's watching?
wache is like the Ghanaian version of like rice and peas. It's like rice and beans,
Okay.
and then again you got it on the side
Okay.
or on it. It's nice.
Gary and chicken wings in uni was like my go-to.
Oh my! Wow, that
What?
meal just sounds so raggedy.
What, Gary and chicken wings?
Like raggedy bitch.
I used to bang that, and not because I had no food to eat, because I wanted
You
to.
just
eat.
liked it.
I liked it. Gary chicken wings and peanuts. Are you
Ew.
telling me the truth?
Wow.
That's a meal in itself.
Peanuts.
What else struggle meals are there?
You hit chicken wings and peanuts?
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Bread.
Chicken wings, Gary and peanuts. As in, I put the peanuts into the Gary. Gary is a Nigerian food. It's like, I don't know what
I'm going to Google this.
what is it? Starch. It's this
Bruv.
grades.
It's
I don't know what it is,
literally.
bro.
You just add water and fluff it around.
I think it's made out of cassava. No, is it made out of cassava nuts? I can't remember. Yeah, in my household, to be fair, bread and stew was the main struggle meal when there was nothing to eat. But my mum always used to say to me, this is how I found out Gary was something that people ate when they were poor. She's like, if there's ever any visitors at home or guests coming to our house, don't let them see you eating Gary.
Yeah.
Or,
It's poverty.
just by...
No, literally, it's like a sign of poverty.
I was like, why? She goes, because in Nigeria, when you eat Gary, it's because you're poor or there's nothing else to eat.
Mm-hmm.
But what for those who are listening, Gary is what eba is made out of. So if you heard of eba, which is a solid food like pounded yam or ground rice, Gary, when you cook Gary in hot water, it turns into eba. So my mom's not like, when it comes to eating eba, it's fine. But if you're just drinking Gary, because it's called drinking it because you basically put a lot of water in the bowl in it, and it's very.
It's like use a spoon in it.
Yeah, it's kind of like eating soup basically. She said, don't make sure you don't eat Gary when there's visitors or guests because don't come and disgrace us. Brent, any Caribbean cheap meals?
Poverty food?
There's food at home meals. There's rice at home.
I think rice and stew though, it's not poverty.
It's not poverty.
But it's like
rice and stew is a standard meal. It's not really a poverty meal.
I don't. Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I ain't eaten rice and stew in about 4 or 5 years.
Ever since I left my parents' house, which was like maybe 5 years ago, my Nigerian food consumption has gone all the way down. Like I hardly eat at all.
I had rice and stew
at all.
Kind of miss it.
But to be fair, I'm the king of making nothing in the kitchen. Like making something out of nothing.
Yeah.
Like I'll just see what I have left. Okay, cool. Got one sweet potato, singular. Couple eggs, cool. A little bit of veg there. Whatever I can grab, I'll just make it into a meal. If there's like literally nothing to eat.
All right, so we curry everything in Trinidad.
Yeah.
Whatever is available, we curry it.
Yeah.
So if it's just boiled eggs, curry it. If it's just lentils, okra, we curry it. And obviously we eat it with rice or with bread. Remember I guess the poorest meal I ever ate was one I enjoyed the most, which was cricks and milk.
What's cricks?
Cricks is like small crackers.
Okay.
Then you kind of put it together, you mash it up, eat it. Yeah, that's nice. But outside of that, sardines.
Yeah, sardines.
Corned beef. We do a lot with corned beef. But corned beef bangs, man. Nice.
Corned beef is not a Nigerian thing at all, you know. Like Nigerians don't ever mess with
Is it?
No,
it's a big Ghanaian dish. Corned beef stew is lit.
Crackers. I remember I used to eat crackers and butter.
Yeah.
Like Jacob's crackers, butter. But I ate that just because it was a struggle meal. But now that I think about it, it was kind of like a struggle thing too.
I remember that. And little slices of cheese.
You got crackers there, big man.
I'm not going to lie. Crackers and cheese.
Brandy's fam, that's dry.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I haven't had
crackers and hummus.
I haven't had a Jacob cracker in about 10 plus years. I swear to God. What else is there? That's what I can think of, to be fair. That's what I can think of. Any more? Before we move on? What's that?
I said,
Oh, I thought it was like, yeah, I remember. All right, guys, ready for the next mature content topic? Okay. Would you donate your brain for research after you die? Considering, what's that? Yeah, sorry, forget it. Would you let them donate your brain?
I think I would. What am I going to use my brain for? I'm dead. No?
I guess.
Yeah, so...
Okay, moving on.
What do I need the brain for?
Drake got booed at Camp Flog Festival.
That, yeah. I'm not going to lie, the name of the festival is hilarious.
Camp Flog?
Yeah.
Okay, so would I donate my brain for research? I guess so. Yes, I would. I'm dead in it, so it's either I'm buried, cremated, or they can use my brain for research, I guess, you know. Use my brain. All right, Drake got booed at Camp Flog Festival. Is it really that shocking that people at a niche festival dislike Drake? Niche audiences won't always appeal to mainstream artists. What I heard was...
Wasn't it they were expecting...
Yeah, but...
Not Tyler, the Creator, or someone.
No, they were expecting Frank Ocean.
That's it.
So basically, I believe I didn't do my research, guys, but what I read was, or what I was told, sorry. On the flyer, he had obviously all the acts, and he had question marks for other special guests.
Oh.
And people assumed that it was Frank Ocean.
Oh, is it?
So it was their assumption. Drake came out, but it wasn't obviously the whole crowd that was booing him. I think it was just a section. But it was enough for Drake to be like,
right, okay.
Yeah, he fucking with the West Coast.
But obviously for him, didn't he say something about, he's been booked for the next 10 years?
Y'all don't love us? Let it be known then. And then he just cut out.
Oh, he didn't even perform?
I think he performed up to that point, and then after he was getting booed, he was like, "You don't get love for Snoop and Dre. You don't love us. East Coast.
Why was Snoop and Dre there?
Let it be known then, huh?"
Don't listen to him, please.
No, this is I'm reciting something from.
No, because I'm thinking, what are you talking about?
No, this is. Have you seen it? Remember the '95 Source Awards when Suge Knight done the whole.
Oh, dancing on this. If you want to come to Death Row.
Yeah.
Right.
On that same award show, Snoop went up with his cane, talking about
As a pimp.
"You don't love us, East Coast. You ain't got love for Snoop and Dre. Let it be known then. Y'all see us East Coast, we here." Like,
Seriously?
yeah. That 95 Source Awards was legendary.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, even Outkast won an award. I can't remember what it was for though. And then Andre 3000 felt that the East Coast or West Coast, whatever, weren't respecting Southern rap. And even he had a little bit of an animosity in his speech.
Okay. Everyone's...
Yeah, a lot went down 95 Source Awards still.
Is it? I'm going to see if I can find some key moments.
It was epic still. It was epic.
Interesting.
To be fair, to hear that Drake got booed though is very...
It's rare,
It's
isn't
rare.
it?
Like,
Yeah.
wow, Drake. I thought Drake was like everyone's fave, innit? So it's surprising. But then again, not so. If you're talking about... I've never heard of Camp Flog before.
Yeah, right.
But if it's Tyler the Creator...
kind of crowd.
If it's his festival, I believe it's his festival.
Oh, is it?
He's the head or he's the organizer, whatever the case may be. He's the face of it, whatever. And he has a very particular, like she said, niche audience. So I'm not surprised that, especially if you were expecting Frank Ocean, who is a part of Tyler the Creator's camp anyway, and then you got Drake, you might be pissed off.
Yeah.
But I think what Drake put on his caption about him having a...
He said he's been signed for the next 10 years,
I think
isn't
it was gassing.
Oh.
No?
I don't know.
I thought it was trolling. Okay, might have been trolling. Anyone watch Rhythm? I can't repeat it. Brad, you know
Hustle
what?
and thingy.
Yeah.
Anyone watch Rhythm and Flow?
Me, but not like, I don't watch it religiously. So I've only got up to episode 3. So I ain't even finished it. I just find it weird.
Is that the one with T.I. Chance?
Yeah, I just find it weird that Cardi B's the... You know what I watched? The episode I watched was T.I.'s... I think that's episode 3.
Yeah.
And there was a black woman there. I forgot her name. I'm going to call her the Dalmatian woman. She had like Cruella de Vil hair. So her hair was half blonde, half black.
The Dalmatian woman. Who's this?
I'm going to call her that because she looks like a Dalmatian. Like her hair was like Cruella de Vil. So she had half black, half blonde. She was like slim, thick, nice body, and she was like a rapper. You watch it though, I'm sure.
I don't watch it.
I thought you said you did.
No, I don't like watching
Talent shows.
talent shows. No, they don't really appeal to me. Even the
Before.
Captain Connor one. That they watch
Oh.
anyway. Yeah, I don't really find them appealing. I watched obviously in the early days. I watched X Factor and Britain's Got Talent in the early days, but even the 4 didn't watch that. But what's so funny about the 4, you know,
The 4's good though.
you know the guy who had the stare down.
Yeah, with
Puff.
Diddy.
So basically, you know, BET do this thing, yeah? It's a little web series about how I went viral or why I went viral. So they take people who have big viral moments,
Yeah.
interview them, talk to them, get insights. So they spoke to him, innit?
Mm-hmm.
About what happened that day, the lead up to it, what he was thinking at the time. He's actually Prince's nephew.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. But yeah, that stare down was hilarious. But you know, I'm not really into talent shows, me. I mean,
No?
no, not really.
The 4's actually good though. You know what? For me, what I've realised is I love The Voice, not even like actually.
Yeah.
And The 4 because it's proper talent. Like X Factor, Britain's Got Talent, all that kind of stuff. It's so gimmicky. It's like, I can't bother with all of that stuff. But the fact that The Voice is only based on their voice, like they don't see the person, it's not about your image or nothing. It's like if you've got a voice, then they're gonna pick you.
No, but after they see you eventually, no?
Yeah, after they hear your voice though, they pick you based on your... If they turn around...
Oh, that's the one when the chair spin around.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've seen some amazing battles on The Voice. Like the battles that these lot have... And the thing is, it's not even battles. Like you could be part of the same team, like your team, Jennifer Hudson. But obviously it's an elimination round, isn't it? So she's gonna pay you lot up to do a duet, and you're not competing, but you're competing. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Some of the duos I've seen are like outstanding. So I like The Voice, and even The 4. Again, it's based on your talent, and obviously with the 4, they're so hard in terms of like the standard of who they let through.
Yeah.
Mad hard. So you're not watching a show and thinking, oh, this person's going to get through because they've got a sub. You know, like with British people in particular.
Yeah.
Someone's got a sub story and they're shit, but you're going to put them through, or they're gimmicky, or you know what I mean? I even completely forgot X Factor was even happening. And I thought, oh yeah, it's Christmas, isn't it? So of course it's going on.
Yeah.
I've not watched one. I don't even know what's going on.
Do you think, Yusuff, it's easier to watch those kind of programs when it is, like you have a significant other next to you, forcing you to watch it, and then offering commentary while?
Yeah, I think having commentary.
So do you think that's
I can't watch it.
okay? Fair enough.
Yeah.
No, and that's fair. I don't watch it on my own either. To be fair,
To be fair, I did enjoy the band though, making the band.
I mean, I think everyone did back in the day.
Yeah.
That was entertaining, and I think someone put out a clip the other day, and was like, only Diddy can make guys like have like a sing-off battle but look hood. And I remember in the clip it was Brian with the camos, with the baggy ass jeans, and they're proper like warring but vocally.
Yeah.
Too cringe.
I think Marvel talking about that on the Free Shots.
Too funny. And I was just like, we actually used to watch this. I definitely watched Making the Band. I loved Danny E. Kane. Day 26, I was a fan, but I was a proper Danny E. Kane fan. Like, I loved them. I thought they were sick.
About the first one?
I didn't watch the first.
The band with Dylon, Babs, Freddie.
Nope. I don't remember.
Swear?
That. No.
The one when he sent them to go and get cheesecake.
I don't remember that one. I literally only remember Day 26 and Danny E. Kane.
Okay, no.
That's probably when I first started watching
the first one still. But then I enjoyed the band. That's a talent show, but because it's Diddy and it's the way it's more of a Big Brother type of experience than a X Factor type of experience. I enjoy that still. All right. We got a dilemma here. Hey, I'm from Ireland. Is that Ireland? Irish accent? No? Okay, cool.
No.
I'm from Ireland and I love your podcast. I've got a dilemma. I'm having trouble with communicating with my boyfriend. He didn't call me for a week. We're messaging every day. He's 30 and I'm 27. We've been dating for 3 months. Communication was never an issue in the beginning, and he also stopped making an effort with dates. When I brought it up, he said he doesn't feel like there's anything wrong. He still sends me sweet messages, but he hasn't said he loves me and seems to expect me to call him and plan dates. Let me know what you would do in this situation. And Yusuff, if you have gone distant with a past girlfriend before, what were your reasons?
So is she saying that they used to be close and he's become distant, or it's always been that way?
She said that I'm having trouble with my boyfriend. So they've been going out for 3 months, and from what I'm digesting, he's just been like this from the beginning.
Oh, then.
Because he said, to be fair, the 3 months is not a long time. He said he didn't call me for a week.
Yeah.
But they were messaging every single day. So I'm guessing they text on a regular basis. But maybe at a certain point, maybe once he didn't call her for a week, communication kind of ceased to exist from there. Communication was never an issue in the beginning, cool. So at the start, it was fine. And then once it reached a certain point, that's when it started to go bad. He stopped making an effort on dates. When she brought it up to him, he acted like there was nothing wrong. He still sends sweet messages, but he hasn't said he loves me. She sounds kind of young.
I mean,
she's 27.
You don't have to.
Oh yeah.
I think for someone to tell you
research.
I think 3 months is not a long time for someone to tell you they love you, and I don't think you should. Okay, so for me, if a guy hadn't told me he loved me after 3 months, I wouldn't. It's not a flag, or it's not something that I'm going to pick up on.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even dwell on that, if that makes sense, because I think in a relationship you're both going to be in 2 different stages. Like you don't have to. Like you might fall in love at a different stage to him, but just because you're in love with him and he's not in love with you doesn't mean that he's not going to become in love with you. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't think you should even focus on that too much. And I think if he's always been that way in terms of not speaking, then just make it clear that it's obviously for you. You want him to kind of like work on that a bit more because that's something that you feel that he lacks. Like, if it's something that you, because I can imagine it being annoying if you're always having to be the one to call and stuff like that. Like, that will get jarring. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So even if that's just not how the person is, you don't want to always be the one, you don't want it to always seem to be you always making the phone calls and stuff. So I think you're right in the sense of pulling him up on it. And if he cares about you enough, he'll take that into consideration and make more effort.
Yeah. I can tackle this in many different ways. Let me start with the bottom bit. Have I ever gone distant with a past girlfriend? And what were the reasons? The answer is yes. And the reasons were, if I have a girlfriend and we break up, then there's no reason to continue to communicate, in my opinion. And my relationships didn't end well anyway, so that gives further reason not to communicate. But even if they ended amicably, I don't see why I would be communicating with my ex on a regular basis, because, you know, she's my ex-girlfriend. Unless we're trying to work on our relationship or trying to get back together, why would we continue to communicate? And if we did communicate, it wouldn't be on a regular basis. It would be just sparingly or when I see her or whatever.
So you've never become distant with like a girlfriend then?
No, she said ex-girlfriend.
No, isn't it a girlfriend?
Oh,
that's what
sorry.
I'm saying. Why she gonna be talking about an ex? She's saying, have you been in a relationship with someone?
When she said past girlfriend, I thought she was talking about ex-girlfriend.
No,
sorry.
as in like you in a relationship.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking, why talk about your ex?
I thought she meant past as an ex. My mistake. Have I ever gone distant with a girlfriend that I'm currently in a relationship with? Maybe. Okay, cool. Here's an example. If me and my girlfriend were having, you know, we were just going through a bad patch, a little bad run, things weren't great, maybe that might be the scenario where I might become distant, like less communication, because obviously we're not really getting along right now. So you just give each other space, and you might not be feeling her. You just might not be feeling her right now, so you give her a bit of space and you're a bit distant. So that's happened to me before, for sure. But
did you ever like express or communicate why? Like, afterwards?
Yeah, of course. I think, in those scenarios, it's not like either of us have gone distant for no reason. Like, obviously something has happened. We've argued over a certain situation, whatever. We've had a dispute, and then after that dispute, we've gone a bit distant. I'm not the type of person to go distant for no reason, or go distant because I'm secretly angry with her.
Yeah, you let it be known, right? You don't harp.
I don't just, like, she's not gonna be like, Yusuff, what's wrong? I'm like, nothing. Like, I feel like you're being distant with me. Oh, don't worry about it. No, that's not me. I feel like, well, in my past experiences, girls have done that to me, where I've noticed that they've been distant with me. They've stopped communicating in the same frequency as they normally do. I'm like, okay, this girl's obviously, like, for me, I feel like I'm very. It's not. I can tell when people's pattern of behavior changes and when that actually changes towards me. So it's not hard for me to pick up on
100%.
when someone feels away towards me.
So your emotional IQ is very high.
I believe so. So in them scenarios, I always ask, "What's wrong?" Like, I just know that there's something wrong with you, innit? Like, it can be just from how you message me, how you sound, the amount of words you use in the message. Like, I just know, especially if I know you. And I know how you behave on a regular basis. I know your pattern of behavior. As soon as that changes one little bit, I pick up on it and I ask you, what's wrong? And a lot of times I feel like girls, in my experience, harbor bad feelings. Like, they're secretly beefing with you, but you have no idea why. And you have no idea that they're beefing with you, but they are. Are you smiling because of what I'm saying?
Because of what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. Because you can relate it.
Of course.
They're just beefing with you, and it's like...
You know what it is? I think for me... I've become a lot more vocal because obviously I know communication is like so important in a relationship. I think it's even more important than love, to be fair. Like, it's a lot. But sometimes I won't communicate, or in the past I haven't communicated if I felt like there was no point. Do you get what I mean? So in my head, there's no point in having a conversation with you because you're not going to get it, or you're not going to understand, or you're not going to see it from my perspective, or you're just going to think I'm being extra. So rather than go through that motion with you, I'm just going to not say anything, but deep down inside, whatever it is bugging me, which is just naturally causing me to move in a certain way.
Yeah.
So like, it's never, I'm purposely not going to talk to you so you can find out that there's something wrong with me. Do you get what I mean? It's never that.
I think,
for me, it's more, okay, I don't want to address it, but me not addressing it, whatever it is eating me up inside. So it's causing me to just not feel you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
I was watching an episode of The Watchmen this week, and there's a couple on there. They're a black couple, and the girl's kind of like a superhero / cop. So she comes home and she wants to address something with her husband,
Mm-hmm.
but he's just sitting there looking calm and at peace. So she comes, she tries to start a fight with him.
Just so she can bring
Yeah,
it
and she's
out.
like, look, I'm trying to start a fight with you. And he's like, I know.
Oh, is it?
I know.
Yeah, we know half the time.
So as you guys were talking about that,
Yeah.
I was just like, wow.
So he's just not on it. He's just like,
No, but he kind of found it cute too. Because when it is he addressed it now, like she smiled and then she's like, okay, I'm going to meet you in the closet. And that meant, yeah.
okay.
We go.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, so to answer her question, no, I've never gone distant with a girlfriend on purpose. It just is probably a byproduct of an argument or dispute, or maybe I was not feeling them for whatever reason. But I'm always the type of person to address it and tell them how I feel. I don't just harbor feelings and just go ghost. But that's happened to me before, in reverse. All right, so, and also with communication, yeah, obviously I think I'm well versed to speak on this because girls always complain about my communication throughout my life.
Okay.
People communicate in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people don't like talking on the phone.
Yeah.
Some people prefer texting. So you just said that he hasn't called you for a week, but he texts you a lot and he texts you
So that's still
compliments.
He's still communicating with you.
He's still
it's just
communicating,
not
not just in the way you want him to communicate. I know girls love phone calls, and to be fair, when I'm in a relationship, I call. But maybe the thing is, there's so many different reasons. He could be busy, might not be a good week because he said that he didn't call you for a week. It's not like he hasn't called you for a very, very long time. So in that week in particular, he might have been busy, might not have had time, so he just hit you with a text here and there. So I would say don't beat yourself up about that too much. In terms of him thinking it's not an issue when you bring it up to him, obviously it's probably not an issue to him, but it's an issue to you. And so I think he probably has to see it
from your perspective.
from your perspective. Because one thing I learned is don't dismiss
Someone else's
your partner's issues just because you don't think it's a big issue. Because it's an issue to them, so it should be an issue to you.
Mm-hmm.
What else did she say? So he doesn't really plan dates. He expects her to call him and plan dates. So he's not really putting effort in that regard. Gina, what do you say to that?
You gotta let it be known. Like, do you know what? Yeah, okay. Early days of my relationship, I remember it was like we'd make plans and I'd always get flagged for something. Like, I'd always get rescheduled if something came up. Yeah. And at first I didn't mind because obviously I understand you're busy in it the same way I'm busy. But then I felt like, wait a minute, hold on. I'm the kind of person who, I'm a very busy person. So if I've made plans with you, it means I've cleared up my schedule or whatever so we can do whatever we're doing.
Yeah,
so if we're not meeting, I could have been doing other stuff. I never have like free moments to just not do nothing. So after a while, I was just like, do you know, I'm not saying anything. I'm not hollering. I'm not coming to see you. I'm not making any effort. Like, if you don't care, then I don't care. No, I know, but that's me, innit? I'm childish.
All right, so I can speak to that. Sometimes it's not a matter of him not caring.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's I don't go out of my way to go places because I enjoy my own company. If it is I'm chilling with somebody, that's my form of travel whilst I'm sitting there talking to them, right? I can sit in a room and just talk, and for me, that's everything. However, when I'm forced to attend things, equally, I enjoy it too. If it is, I go there. The company is great, the ambiance is great, the atmosphere is all cool.
Ambiance.
But I wouldn't, it's not my innate nature to just say, all right, cool, let's do this day, let's do this that day. However, if it's suggested to me, I'll be like, yeah, sure. Let me find some time within my day to do it. So it could be a thing where he's not naturally inclined to be like you, looking to set dates and go places. So yes, the communication is important here. You need to find out if he's the type of guy who would just rather chill with you.
Do you know what I had to learn? I think I had to learn that not everyone operates like you. So for example, yeah, I like to plan things ahead. I like to be organized and know what I'm doing. He doesn't. He is a lastminute.com person. Like yo, let's go Spain tomorrow. That's not me. I need to know in advance. I need to, like, do you know what I mean? And that's where a lot of the time I used to clash because I'd be very anal and be like, okay, cool. Are we going on holiday? Okay, cool. When are we booking? Like, are we there yet? I'm that person. And he's like, can you shut up? And then it causes an issue. But I'm like, no, because I see it as you don't care because you're so scatty and last minute. Whereas he's like, no, I just don't operate the way you do. My way works for me. Do you understand what I mean?
Just like when it is you study for exam, some people like work well when they do it last minute.
Yeah.
Some people work well under pressure.
Under pressure, exactly. So I had to learn that early on in my relationship because, like we vibe, we do things differently, innit? So rather than it's something that doesn't need to cause an argument if there's just a level of understanding. But obviously, when you first go into something, like you're too used to like how you do things and whatnot.
Yeah, communicate with the guy. See where is he stands. See where his love language lies. See where is he enjoys time spent, and then go from there. If it is you don't get any clear answers, again, make a decision.
Take a decision.
Yeah, take a decision.
Take a decision.
And also, he hasn't said that he loves her yet.
Man.
I don't think that's
neither here nor there.
Yeah, man. And one, you've only been together 3 months, and two,
you can't force that from him.
Yeah, like
it's either maybe he doesn't love you, maybe he does love you, but hasn't said it
yet.
Like,
it just let it flow.
Maybe he doesn't know how to express himself. Doesn't know how to express his love. He might express it in different ways. Some people don't say "I love you." They show it through their actions, services, through the physical, whatever the case may be. That some people are not. Don't use words. Do you think it's easier to tell if someone loves you if they don't say it verbally?
If your emotional IQ is high,
yeah,
it's possible for you to actually ascertain that because you can say "I love you" in many different ways.
Yeah. I think you can tell.
No, you can, but I think also it depends if you're even looking for that though. Do you get what I mean? Like you might be so hung on hearing it that you don't even care about the. Do you get what I mean? How actions speak louder than words.
Talking about the girl. So she's too bent on hearing the words.
Not her in general. I'm just saying, I'm not talking about her particularly.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like anyone.
Yeah.
You saying, you can tell if someone loves you by their actions. I'm saying, but you might be a person who's so hung up on hearing it that you don't even, do you know what I mean?
You don't realise that they're showing it through actions. You just want to hear, I love you. Them 3 magical words.
I mean, shit.
Huh?
Nothing.
Is that?
No. Raul!
Man said, Raul! I wish there was more guys in the room. I was going to ask, has a girl ever said she loves you?
Mm-hmm. And how have you responded? Like, if you didn't love her, if a girl said to you, okay, let me ask you.
Yeah.
If a girl said to you she loves you, and you didn't love her, what would you do? How would you respond?
I'll probably just say thank you and just maybe kiss her or something.
Do you know what I'll say? I'll be like, oh, that's nice.
I've said okay.
Okay. Oh, I'm surprised you didn't say, what do you want me to do with this information, greenheart? Dickhead.
To be fair, I'm happy that no girl has... Thing is, girls have said they love me, who actually love me, like girlfriends. Then there's been girls who said they love me during sex.
Yeah, they can't count that.
Yeah, no, those don't count, is what I'm saying. So in them scenarios, it's whatever. So no girl, apart from my girlfriends, have told me that they love me in a normal situation. So it hasn't happened to me before, innit? The sex ones are just, you're just saying it because of the moment you're in. You don't really love me. Just love
you want to know what's really funny, right? Why you should even be focused on this whole I love you stuff, yeah? So I've got a friend who was dating a girl for a very long time.
Yeah.
Like, he dated her for over a year.
Yeah.
And I was like, brother, what are you doing? Like, this girl, like, she seems to be perfect for you. She seems to be everything that you want and more. And he was like, I don't love her yet. I just don't, innit? And I was like, bro, like, how long are you going to continue to date her, though? Like, she's not even your girlfriend. She's just, like, do you get what I mean? They weren't exclusive.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they kind of were, but he just hadn't made it official because he was just like, I'm not there yet. And I was even worried because I was like, listen, if you're going to waste this girl's time, then don't even, it's been about a year. Like, I don't get how long you need to take to get to know someone, innit? So I'm not even saying that you should marry her, but at least make her your girlfriend. That what's going on, innit? And he was even saying how when his mum first met her, his mum said to him, listen, if you do not plan on like taking this girl serious, let her go now, because I can tell she's very invested in you and she seems like she's got such a beautiful soul. Don't come and scatter her life. And now they're married. So
Take time.
basically is what I'm saying. Like, do you know what I mean? Like his partner, she could have been like, oh, he's been like, we've been dating for like a year. Like, he's not made me his girlfriend. Like, is this going anywhere? Blah, 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 blah. My man's, they've been married for a year now. Calm.
Everyone's different, isn't it?
That might be the exception.
Okay, no. Maybe.
It might not be, because a year of dating.
Did you say 2 years?
No, 1 year.
No, they were dating for like a year.
Okay.
And then they became boyfriend and girlfriend. But for me, how many times do I need to go on links and dates with you?
Yeah, but
A year's
how
not long.
frequently were they seeing each other in that year, though? Like, they
A lot.
Okay, so there was... Okay.
To me, it was quite intense, but he just weren't ready to like
Say...
to make it official and to commit, because
Because he was still weighing up his options.
he was like, yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you believe that a year is long enough to actually ascertain whether you love somebody?
No, when you get in a relationship, I don't think you get into a relationship with someone when you love, like, you don't always have to love someone to be in a relationship with them.
Mm.
So
You
I'm
just
not,
like them enough to want to spend more time.
right. And in a relationship, you get to know, not all the time, but I mean, you will continuously get to know someone.
The love can grow more.
And the love can grow
once you're in a
more
relationship.
once you're in a relationship. But if you like them enough, you will decide to get in a relationship with them. But I feel like you have to be fond of the person first before you love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But anyway,
See,
basically,
guys,
I'm just
giving you that mature content.
what I'm trying to say with that is that
She didn't complain. She just was patient and
yeah, she just, I guess,
she didn't hurry him.
no,
harass him.
no.
It was the mother that did the hurrying and harassing because she realized how beautiful his soul was and she wanted her in the family.
I don't know, but I don't think the mum didn't hurry or thingy him. And I don't
She
think that.
basically said,
do you
if
know
it
why I
is going
don't-
to waste their time.
Yeah, and I don't think that's okay, because I got onto him a lot. And it's not because I got onto him that he got with this girl. Like, he eventually made her his girlfriend. Because I even was like, brother, it's been a very long time. What are you doing?
It's
Do you
true.
understand what I
Sometimes guys need a little push.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Shout out my man, though.
Yeah. It's a good thing that she was a good safety net for him to fall into. She sounds like a fantastic woman.
The funny thing is, you know, when we like answer dilemmas or you give scenarios like this, we're always looking at it from the best possible scenario. But there could be a whole nother scenario.
Yeah, of course.
that we
It
don't
really
see.
could.
All right,
Like,
go on. Be devil's advocate. Go on.
Okay, so if I'm to base his life off of, you know, the general typical London guy,
Mm-hmm.
he was seeing other girls while he was dating her.
Okay.
And he may have been, you know, trying to decide which one he liked the most or waiting for feelings to develop. Just making it, he was taking a decision, but taking long to make his decision. So he eventually said, you know what, this is the one I want. It took him a while to get there. He had to cut the others off. And then here they are now, married for a year.
Boy.
That's another scenario. That
No,
could be
100%.
the
Like,
case.
I'm not gonna.
But you know him, right?
Yeah.
You can speak to that.
Which is why I don't think it's that.
Okay, no.
And you know him as well, so I know that you.
Can you write down? So
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
have
yeah.
context?
I know that you would agree with me.
Is it my hero?
Yeah, she's
Oh
your
no,
hero.
Jeez,
It's like,
you're right, you know.
where did you see it,
Jeez.
bro?
it wasn't the case.
It wasn't the case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
That
I
guy
like
is
that, I like that.
that's the guy I want to be like.
You
I
keep
want to
saying-
be like
he's
you,
always said
big
it
man.
though.
I said all the time.
Yeah.
I think listeners would know who you're
No,
referring
who was
to.
referring to?
Yeah.
You've mentioned him before.
No, I said that in real life to him. I don't say it on the pod. So I don't think they know who I'm talking about.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
But you know what though? You know with him, yeah. He's like, I get what you mean, because
Yeah.
I'm not a male and I want to be like him. Like when I meet him and we catch up and stuff,
Yeah.
I just look at him in awe and I think,
my
nah,
guy.
God's got you, you know.
I see
It's
him
mad.
That's cool.
in Morrison's the other day. He was like, I was like, oh, you live in South
Yeah,
now?
he told me, yeah.
He goes, yeah, I moved from South when I got married. He goes, yeah, married life and that. And you know when someone just looks content
Listen,
and calm.
he's too.
I was like, oh, I'd like, take me there.
Listen, you
Take
know
me
when,
with you.
do you know what it was?
Take me home.
When he got married, yeah. When he got married and I went to that wedding and I
Yeah.
sat and I listened to his speech.
Yeah.
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 I was like, nah. if it's not this kind of love, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Like, it's mad. Like,
Yeah.
he was even saying to me, he was like, gee, you know, we've never had an argument. Like, not that we've never had an argument, but he was like, listen, I can't on the wedding day come and talk and be like, you know what, we've been through our ups and downs. And he was like, none of that. He was like, listen, it has been absolute bliss. Like,
Yeah.
this relationship has been bliss. Like, getting married to her was a no-brainer. And when I even heard him, like, how's married life? He said, Gina, it was not going to be anything other than where it is because of just how they are.
So
innit?
they're just very compatible then.
Mad.
They must be.
It's absolutely crazy.
They must be. That's
Yeah,
extremely compatible.
Yeah, it's a very rare.
Yeah, it's rare because
It is.
even if I love my girl, well, in my experience, even though I've loved my girlfriends, even though I felt that we've been compatible, we've always clashed on something.
Something, yeah.
It's never just smooth, plain sailing, like from, you know what I mean, start to finish. It's always been something. So for them not to have any kinks in the armor, I salute that, and hopefully may it continue in it.
Trust me.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, shout out to my hero still. Where were we actually?
It was the dilemma, innit?
So have we given a conclusive,
We have,
definitive answer?
which is communication. Talk to the boy.
Speak to him.
Talk that talk.
Also, he's 30 and you're 27. Reading it, it sounded like you were a bit younger, but obviously the ages are there, innit? I don't know. Me not judge, innit? Me not judge. Shout out to those who keep trying to spoil power for me. You rapscallions. Left me alone. I even Google tried to ruin it for me.
Oh, is it?
I see, sometimes when you go on Google, when you go below the search bit, there's all these news stories.
There's
that
ads.
Ads, not even ads, stories that are based on your searches.
Yeah.
What do I see? I see Ghost falling, and I see another picture of Ghost. When I saw it, when my eyes automatically went blurry. So
You're an idiot.
They
Like, did the spirit come over your eyes or something?
I'm telling you, so I didn't even see the words. I just saw Ghost there, and I thought, obviously, from what my client said to us the other day, she tried to throw a spoiler.
I wouldn't even.
But to be fair, I'll be honest with you, what she said is not really a spoiler because I believed it anyway.
She just said that he's not dead.
That Ghost is not dead, but she said.
But I know. I didn't think they'd kill him off anyway.
But she said she's got confirmation that he's not dead.
Okay, cool.
And obviously, your man
I know.
hollered at you and said that
what an asshole.
that he found out who shot Ghost.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah, he knows. He knows.
He's such an arsehole, you know. How can he say, I messaged with Timmy and he told me he's thingy? And I was like, keep it to yourself, I don't care.
Loose lips.
Tell him to pick up the name he dropped on the floor as well.
Who? Timmy?
No, tell him to pick up the name he dropped on the floor.
I don't get it.
Name dropping.
Oh.
I just text her a Timmy.
Oh.
You know what it was?
I get it.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Name dropping. But yeah. All right, what else has happened this week? What else has been going on? Besides Drake getting booed.
There's a few. Let me go to my docket still.
Give me some mature content.
You're not gonna get that from me. You know you're not.
Oh, but quickly going to your side of the world, I would definitely be watching Love and Hip Hop, the new one, because Joe Budden, Tahiri, Sin, little triangle there.
Bro.
I'm invested.
Where'd you?
I'm all in.
Where'd you all in?
If Tahiri's back in the picture, I'm all in.
Bruv.
I'm all in.
It's a bit of a mad one.
How come? Like, what's the context? I don't understand.
So Tahiri and Joe Budden have got a long significant
Soulmates,
past.
soulmates.
They've been together for years. Like, they were on and off. Like, they started Love and Hip Hop with them too. He repeatedly cheated on her.
Allegedly.
No, he did, man.
No, it was alleged.
They broke up.
No, she said that she came to the house and there was a girl's hair in the pillow.
No, but from before.
He said my homie was jamming.
No, hold on. That's from before then, though. Remember before, is her name Kaylin? The one with the...
Yeah. Oh, he cheated with Kaylin?
No, so before... Remember, before Kaylin even... There's been bare seasons. So when he was with her before, he cheated on her. Like, it was a thing. He didn't deny it. And then they broke up. And then he got with Kaylin. And then there was a season where he was with Kaylin. Then another season came and him and Kaylin are no longer together. And he's back with Tahir. He's working... Well, they seemed like they were back together. But it was mad because even when the season started, she was like, I know you guys are thinking, what the hell? Because I promised myself I'd never be back here. But they've been together. I think they were on and off for like 10 years, known each other for ages. So you know when you're just too comfortable and you're just whatever. So it was what it was. But then she was just like, this is the last time, innit? The last time we're going to make it work. They live together. She comes home. It's not hair. There was makeup on a pillow in their bedroom.
That's the homie, isn't it?
No, see, I think that's just, no, I'm not buying that.
All right, what if you came to my house,
Yeah.
went to my bed, just
Yeah.
chilling,
But
and
you
you left
said,
makeup on my pillow?
this is the thing. I shouldn't be in your bedroom, in your bed, even
Why?
if you're in the bed that you sleep with your missus in.
All right.
Do you know how disrespectful I find that?
All right, so if you came to my house,
Let me ask you, when you were younger,
And my
did you
living
take
room
your
was occupied.
did you take your friends to your mum and dad's room?
a couple times, no, I'm joking. No, I never.
But that's what I mean. So I see like the bedroom as like mummy and daddy's room, innit? Do you get what I mean? So if you lived with your partner,
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about bringing you to my room at my parents' house.
no, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
okay. You mean bringing you to my and her house?
Yeah, like
Okay,
I'm sure they live together.
Different.
And even if they don't live together, that's my man's room. I just think it's a bit, Yusuff, I wouldn't come to your house
Yeah,
and chill in your bedroom and be on your pillow.
yeah,
Especially if I know you've got a missus. I think it's all too techie.
yeah.
Even if we're close like that, it's a bit mad. So she comes and there's bare makeup on the pillow. And she's just like, yo, this ain't my makeup. I ain't been here. Who, what's going on? He's like, it's my homegirl. But even the way he's responding, he's moving hell. I remember that episode. He moved hella guilty and like, he was trying to like, you know when you try to use your brain? I mean, like,
Sorry, was this filmed?
yeah.
This is so
Love and
stupid.
hip hop.
This is so stupid.
And she's just like, what's going on?
So he
And he's just like, oh, it's
can't
not-
watch stuff like that. So he knew he was on this show. He knew they were coming into his house to film.
Mhm.
He knew he had his homegirl over.
You know,
There was
Love and Hip Hop,
makeup on.
a lot
I
of
don't
the-
understand.
But you know, reality
This must be
TV.
scripted.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Anyway, she gets vexed and she's like, you know what, I'm done. Like, officially, I'm done. That's it. Finito. She's like, I'm done. So he's probably trying to get it back, which usually he does win her over. She's like, no, I'm not having it. He goes and does big boy proposal in Times Square.
Which was
in front
all
of-
just kind of orchestrated as well.
yeah, but it was massive. Like, the proposals on all the screens, everyone's looking. She said no. She was like, I can't do it. She was like, I don't trust you. I'm never gonna trust you. So I can't do it. And that was that. So, and I know that was a very hard pill for him to swallow.
If
But
only she had the patience of this girl that you were telling me about.
okay, but yeah, so
The patience of a saint.
so now
Hey, how many ex-girlfriends is in this new Love and Hip Hop show?
2.
Okay.
The mother of his child, Sin Santana, and
And
now
Tahiri.
Tahiri.
Bloody hell.
mad.
Yeah,
Spicy.
spicy.
Well, no Kaylin. But he's gonna be all right, man. He had Kaylin and Tahiri in the same season before.
Yeah, but obviously this is, because I listened to his podcast,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of know what's happening now. Because
So what
remember,
they
this was filmed already.
Yeah. Well,
He's not with Tahiri.
okay.
So nothing comes from this, as in him and Tahiri not getting back together. So
I guess it's just awkward. So
yeah, it's TV. You know,
mm.
Mona Scott Young has made them.
Thingy's
calls,
back in it.
Who?
Chrissy.
Yeah, Jim Jones said
He said he's like
in and out.
Yeah, he's in and
He's
out.
not
He's
in
not
it,
like
in
a
it,
yeah.
Kimbella is in it as well. I don't really care for Kimbella.
Kimbella's jarring, man. She's so annoying.
Don't really care for Kimbella. But yeah, sorry, you were going to your docket for the mature content. Brent always confirms the joke.
Yeah, that it's landed, yes.
Yeah.
Roberto.
Oh, mate. Oh, don't forget the snaps, Brent. Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
yeah. I need to make sure.
Right. Have you seen
I've been told.
Did you see the Alexis Crawford story?
Who's that?
So she's the girl in America who was killed by her roommate and her boyfriend. Her roommate's boyfriend.
I didn't read the story.
Okay.
I just saw the picture where they circled.
Yeah, her friend. and was
So,
like,
I said, oh yeah,
Be careful, yeah.
yeah.
So allegedly,
Mature content.
her Alexis Crawford's friend's man
Yeah.
either moved to her, I think, or made sexual advances. But apparently there was she filed like a sexual complaint or something.
Is Alexis Crawford
The one who's passed away, the one who
Okay.
got murdered.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so I think she filed some sort of sexual accusation or whatever
Yeah.
over this guy in it. And the guy happens to be her roommate's
Yeah.
partner. And she went missing for over, I think like last week.
Yeah.
Or she was missing for a while.
Yeah.
And what's sad is her friend, her friend obviously lied to the police about the last time she saw her, made up a story.
Yeah.
And her friend also put up the missing person stuff all over her social media, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, we can't find Alexis, da 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 da. And then apparently a week later, Her and her partner confessed. They went to the police station and admitted it and said that they killed her. Well, and then led the police to her body.
How old were they?
I'm
Research.
assuming uni.
Google that thing.
21-year-old Alexis Crawford body found at a park in DeKalb County. So yeah. Yeah, they're 21. So her roommate is called Jordan Jones and she's 21. And her boyfriend's Baron Brantley and he's also 21. So they're all 21.
Do me a favor. Give me the reason. Give me the motive again.
There isn't... I don't know what the motive is. It just says that she... What's it called? He kissed her and touched her against her will.
He kissed and touched who?
So basically it says... Alexis Crawford filed a police report with APD stating that her roommate's boyfriend kissed and touched her against her will.
Yeah.
She was seen lying on the bathroom floor only wearing a bra. She told her roommate she'd passed out and did not recall him being in the bathroom with her prior to blacking out. She was taken to the hospital where a rape kit was administered. Yeah?
Yeah.
This is 27th of October.
Yeah.
On the 30th, police released surveillance photos of Crawford at a liquor store on Ralph, whatever, Boulevard. That was the last time she was seen outside. On the 1st of November, her roommate told the police she saw her around midnight before going to bed. But then the police report proved that she was not there and she didn't go to school the next day.
Yeah.
Then on the 4th of November, the police canvassed the area of the apartment. And they found all her ID card, debit card, all that stuff missing. Then on the 8th, there was a press conference.
Is it bad that I'm lost now? I don't understand what the motive is.
So basically, I think what they're saying the motive is, because she filed this report against the boy.
Yep.
Okay, this is how I read it.
Yeah.
Or this isn't facts.
Okay.
This is my interpretation.
Yep.
Basically, my boyfriend moves to my friend or does something fucked to my friend and my friend goes and reports him. I'm vexed. My man is vexed. My man's probably lying to me or is acting like I don't know whether he done it or not in it, but the motive is like, rah, like this girl's trying to like sabotage our relationship. She's probably jealous.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Let's do something to her.
But the girl who died, isn't that his girlfriend?
No, the girl who died is his girlfriend's roommate.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, because the headline that I read, maybe the person who tweeted it was wrong. They said that the guy killed his girlfriend with the other girl. That's what I saw.
No.
Okay, that's why I was confused.
Him and his girlfriend killed the other girl.
The light-skinned girl, was that his girlfriend or the...
The light-skinned girl's his girlfriend. The dark-skinned girl's the one that got killed.
Right. So the person who tweeted it, they tweeted it wrong then. They said that the guy killed his girlfriend with the...
No, so yeah, she was murdered by her roommate's boyfriend and her roommate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the mature content you've been asking for.
Which is quite sad.
It is quite
Very
sad. It's quite sad. I'm not gonna lie. This whole section, when you were reading it out, I was like, I was trying to follow, but because I thought in the contrary, I just didn't. I wasn't following.
Let me make you understand it.
No, I understand now, but
Okay,
I'm saying,
cool.
yeah, I'm not compelled by the story. It's fucked. It's fucked, but let's move on.
Wow, okay.
I'm playing. No, we can discuss. I don't know. Bring something out of me. Because I don't know.
Wow, okay.
I don't know what to say to this.
No, but like,
I don't know what to say to it.
how do you feel about that though?
No, it's fucked. It's fucked. Maybe I'm just desensitized. It's fucked. I have nothing else to say, but that's a fucked situation. I feel for her family. Both of those two need to go to prison because they've committed a heinous crime.
And you know what's magic? Because I feel like, obviously I don't know the ins and outs, but I feel like it's one of those situations where the girlfriend, maybe she didn't kill the friend, but she had to help. So she's like a joint accomplice.
I just don't want us to be wrong
to be fair.
about the story because I'm feeling under pressure now because of the research.
No, but
You're reading it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm reading it.
I've seen a conflicting post on Twitter.
I be careful who you call your friend. I saved more than one. So I did, and actually went and did my research.
Okay.
So
you see that, guys? Got Gina do research.
So yeah, breaking news: Atlanta student Alexis Crawford body was been found. Crawford's roommate and her roommate's boyfriend confessed, according to the sources.
Okay, cool. You're right.
So yeah,
All right, cool.
they did confess.
All right, sweet. Anything else on the docket?
Oh yeah, fam. Can we talk about Aloni's tweet about the Juju?
Give me that mature content.
Because this spun me. I mean, I know Juju is real, and I generally believe that people practice black magic and stuff. But when you're reading it, and like, I just was like, "Raw, is this what's happening in the world?" So Aloni tweeted, "Ladies and ladies only, I want you to DM me about a time that you've used black magic to woo a guy you liked." So there's a few accounts. Do you want me to read what people have said?
Yes, please.
So, number 1, I was dating this guy in uni for 6 months, but he kept cheating. My cousin told me that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. She lives in Nigeria. She brought me in on feeding him 3 different meals with my period blood. This was supposed to stop him from looking at other women. Bruv, I think it worked because we're happily married, Oloni, and he stopped his madness. Please keep me anonymous as my husband reads your timeline. My cousin is married too. That's number 1. Number 2, I did a spell to get a boyfriend. It included bay leaves at the crack of dawn on a full moon and sleeping with the leaves under my pillow. I got a boyfriend and he loved me hard. It backfired because I didn't love him. I just loved that he loved me. Next time I'll be doing magic for real love. Next person. When I was in college, I really liked this guy, so I had my best friend's mum put a spell on him. She informed me that in order to do the spell, she needed a strand of his hair. I cut an entire lock off while he was asleep. Afterwards, he was the perfect man. But I still wanted to be a whore, so I dumped him. This was 5 years ago, and he still texts me at least 3 times a week, telling me how much he loves me. About 3 months ago, he even planned a romantic getaway for us to go to Jamaica. I haven't dated this man in 4 years. Laugh out loud. Next one.
Is this real?
Fam. There was loads.
Girls are doing judge for man.
Yeah, I don't want to read. Do you know why this one rattled me?
Go on,
Because
read
it's
it.
like they include the spell in the thing, so I didn't want to. That's what I'm saying. I didn't want to read it.
Ooh.
Summer Walker.
No.
Oh.
Do you guys want to talk about SPAC Nation
Yeah, I don't mind.
and PT?
Yeah,
Pastor Toby and them things there.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
I ain't got an issue talking about that.
Right. Brent, are you in?
Yeah, sure. Oh, you think I care?
What about SPAC Nation?
Yeah, but a lot of people seem to fear to talk about SPAC Nation.
Why?
No, I don't fear. I just want to know whether or
They
not
don't want
you're
to
invested.
the cult.
No, I'm not invested, but I could talk about it.
All right, cool. All right, go.
You wanted to talk about it, so you fam.
No, we're still on this topic.
Oh,
I'm talking about after.
Cool.
there's more I saw actually.
Oh, you think I just cut you off? Like, oh, let's talk about... No, man.
It's mad because I need to go to the toilet now.
Let's talk about the judge. No, okay, cool. First and foremost, I find it... I'm flabbergasted that girls are actually doing juju to get man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The fact that people do juju in the first place is crazy. The fact that they do it for a man and they're like young girls, I think is mind-boggling. Like, I don't know what word to use to describe it, but it's crazy.
Do you think you've ever had sex with a witch?
No, I don't think I've had sex with a witch, and I hope...
I know you wouldn't like to think that you did.
No, I would like to think I haven't, and I don't think I have.
That's good.
But based on this story, I'm sure these girls who have DM'd Aloni are all girls who are within my demo, so who knows? By demo, I just mean, you know, you guys know what I mean by that. So maybe so. And the funny thing is, yeah, I remember one time I was having an argument with my ex at the time, and she said something to the degree of, oh, I'm going to curse you and your mother, blah, 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 blah. I never took it seriously. I'm thinking, this is...
to your face?
To my face. This is, yeah, to my face.
Brent, don't pick the pictures.
No, he took them. Let me say it again for you. So basically, there's a time when I was arguing with an ex-girlfriend of mine, and she said that she's gonna curse me and my mum, like, to my face. I never took it seriously because I don't believe in judge.
And now you think she might have done it?
No, I don't think. Why? What are you trying to say?
I'm asking.
No, I'm talking about this scenario with Aloni and her tweets. He asked me. Oh, sorry, you wasn't in the room. He asked me whether or not I've slept with a witch, and this is where
I
it
mean,
stemmed
that's
from.
not funny, but
No, I don't. Well, to be fair, I don't know what my life would have been like if she never said that to me. Like, so I don't know whether or not the curse is in effect right now.
Yeah.
I hope it's not in effect.
Maybe.
If it is in effect, may the curse be lifted off me.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus.
Can I have
And-
Vaseline,
You know what I mean?
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm just saying that I just find it mind-boggling that girls like yourself, you know, just normal girls on roads are doing juju
Yeah, for man.
to secure the
man.
mandems.
Yeah.
It's a bit mad. This is not my forte. I don't know, man. It's just weird to me. I just find it very weird.
Of course, no, it spun me. It actually spun me. When I was reading the accounts, I was like, oh my gosh, you lot are actually out here doing that. And there's more, because there was some I was reading where like,
Imagine walking into a room.
it's like
yeah?
they jeopardize.
Imagine walking in on a girl doing a spell or doing like.
Fam, one of them was funny though. Let me see if I can find it, where she was like, how the guy basically you're meant to do a spell
Yeah.
over the guy while he's sleeping, and he woke up mid chant, and the thing that the witch doctor gave her was like just fake charcoal. It wasn't real. So the guy obviously got.
It's like
Blocked.
one thing that I think it was what's that guy's name? Tommy Expensive, the comedian. Is it Tommy Expensive?
Yeah.
Tom, what's his surname?
Tom Mitchie.
Yeah, he was on Nights Baby show, innit? And he was telling a story about I think it was a friend of a friend or whatever. He was with a girl. I think this is not verbatim. This is just me trying to remember the story. I think they slept together, and then he woke up in the middle of the night, and she was doing backflips in one spot. Like imagine you're standing here, Gina, you're just
Flipping.
doing hella backflips. He woke up, and I think not only was she doing backflips, but something else was happening. Like he woke up to like a ritual happening to him.
Wow.
And then I can't remember the story, man. Then he fell asleep. You know what?
You're gonna fall asleep after that.
And then he woke up. You know what? Let me try and find it, and then maybe it'll make more sense. But I just can't believe these things are real. That's basically what I'm saying, people. I just can't believe these things happen.
No, I get you.
Let me see if I can find it. Juju, Nights Babies.
So let's just say you witnessed this.
Yeah.
Would this kind of send you to the mosque quicker? Would you take the mosque more seriously after that?
Will I take the mosque more seriously? No, because I believe these things exist.
Yeah.
I believe that obviously I believe in heaven and hell. So
Yeah.
obviously I believe in
Yeah.
that stuff. But to actually see it, you know, tangibly in my face,
Yeah.
I'm not sure it will send me to the mosque,
Yeah.
but it will send me somewhere
Yeah. I only say that because
where I need to be.
if one thing is seen to be true,
Yeah.
then it's easier to lean into other
Yeah,
things.
you know what?
You understand?
You're probably right. For example, if I saw a jinn,
Yeah.
like if I saw a jinn,
Yeah.
What is a jinn?
it's like the devil basically. It's not the
Okay.
devil, but they're like devil minions,
Okay.
so to speak.
Let it lean in.
Like, you know, you got angels
Yeah.
and you got jinns.
Mhm.
So if I, for example, just say I woke up in the night and I saw like a shadow of a person in my room, whatever, and I, you know, came to find out it was a jinn, whatever, then yeah, I guess that would push me more in the religious path because now I have to pray because for some reason there's jinns in my bedroom, which means they're in my life,
Wow.
which means they're in my vicinity. Jinns are everywhere anyway, but to see one, something's happened now because I can see you. So
Yeah.
there's been some type of
Yeah.
connection. Maybe I've crept up to the dark side. I don't know.
Do you actually see jinns?
No, you don't see them. But I'm sure if you go to them remote villages in Africa, people claim that they've seen jinns. I'm sure,
Okay.
but doesn't really happen here. I mean, it's like you don't hear people saying, "Yeah, I saw a ghost." People don't really claim to see. What word am I looking for?
Yeah, it depends on who you talk
Like
to.
paranormal activity. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are people out there
Yep.
in this country who have said or believe they've seen a ghost. Some people believe they've been abducted by aliens. They've seen UFOs. The list goes on. I believe those things are real, so I believe it to be true, but you never know. I mean, I do believe in, you know, aliens and
I hear
not
that.
in the same sense that you believe in them or you think I believe in them, but I believe there's life on other planets.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah. But when you say aliens, people just imagine like a fucking spaceship and a green guy with a
With a big head and big
Take
eyes.
me to your leader.
Yeah.
Like, no.
So you believe in life on other planets?
Yeah, what? Because you're your cousin?
Excuse me?
Chike
I
Pugu.
asked you if you believe in life
Yeah,
on other planets.
I don't believe that this is that like Earth is it. I don't.
No, I think it's possible.
I don't think Earth is it.
So what do you believe?
That there's life on other planets, and that one day the Martians are gonna come.
Martian. I believe there's other galaxies and universes that we have no idea about, like absolutely no idea about. Like, why would God just limit his power and just his creation just to this one singular planet? Like, there's probably millions of things out there that we haven't got the full gift because we're not meant to know about it. We're not God. This is what we're meant to know. We're meant to know about where we are and our world. And that's it. We're not meant to know about everything else that God's doing. Because that's his playground. What I'm saying.
Do you find that within the centuries that Earth has existed, the millennia, we see evidence that there used to be cavemen, dinosaurs, blah, blah, blah. We saw how prehistoric those times were.
Yeah.
We were just managing to make fire to cook, something that we've hunted. And now we have smartphones in our hands that can access the other side of the world just by flicking.
Yeah.
Within the space of 200 years, technology has advanced immensely.
Of course.
In the space of the next 200 years, just imagine what it is.
Do you think it's going to be like the Jetsons?
For example, do you know...
Jetsons, yeah.
You know like Back to the Future and them films there, when their depiction of the future is always flying cars and all the same spiel. To me, that can be accurate, but that's not going to happen for another God knows how many years. Okay. Movies, their depiction of the future is far, far, far into the future. Like, if you look at how technology has and how civilization has developed from, say, I don't know.
Just within the last 50 years.
But let's say 1930 to 2019. It's crazy.
Crazy.
Like, it's crazy. So just imagine another 100 plus whatever years. It's going to get even crazier.
Yeah.
So I believe that these images of, just the way the city is, the flying cars, all that, that's possible.
100%.
If this is possible, this iPhone,
which probably
which can do everything exactly.
They thought would
this
be.
Is looked in.
Yeah, no.
Soon there'll be a hologram coming up from the phone.
This is what I'm saying.
I'll be chatting.
There already is. So back in the day,
they're just holding back the technology, right?
Amen.
That's what they do.
Just back in the day when it is men used to run and hunt, like flipping beasts and stuff, right, in caves. Everything that we have in our phone right now, the materials were there in order to create it.
Yeah.
But our knowledge and the tools to create it wasn't present. Just imagine that. Everything is already here to create something like this.
Yeah.
Just imagine in the next 200 years, now that we have the tools to actually do certain things with the materials that we have.
Yeah.
Bro, it's immense. That's why it's like I can sit in a room and chop it up with the girl and be like, that's my date. That's my date.
FaceTime, isn't it? FaceTime. No, it's mad. It's mad. Because even think back to your childhood and how much technology has developed.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
I even say to my sister, like, you've never had to deal with dial-up internet and not being able to use the phone, like use the house phone whilst you're on the internet. Like, you have Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
You even have data on your phone. Like, what data?
Yeah.
Data.
Yeah.
Like
we've lived to see things become obsolete. Do you remember floppy disks?
Of course I do.
Fam, man used to, floppy disks were the only thing you had to store
your work.
your documents.
Yeah.
Now they're completely extinct.
Yeah.
Like completely gone.
You've got iCloud. Where the hell is this cloud?
Then came USBs. USBs are slowly, they're still about, but for example, I used to use USBs heavily. I don't own one now.
But hard drives.
I don't own one now.
I guess some people still use hard drives though.
Yeah, but hard drives are
more for larger.
But remember, hard drives are built into the computer anyway, but you can buy external ones.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if someone like Brent, for example, he needs terabytes upon terabytes, so he needs to buy, and laptops or computers don't come with that size in it, so he has to buy them. CDs, look at the vinyl. I mean, it's gone from vinyl to now everything's
on the phone.
On the phone, everything's streaming. There's no more physical. People don't buy CDs. People don't buy DVDs. Everything's digital. Everything's on the web. So like, I wonder how that would have. But thing is, don't you think that some things
what are better in the
can't develop that much further? Like for example,
cloning.
No, I don't see how music streaming
like we
can develop that much further. Like this seems to be the peak of what it would.
But when CDs were CDs, did you think that where else can you go with this?
Well, no, I didn't think that because that's not my way of thinking. But now thinking back, I could see something which existed physically could exist on the web. But now the web
Because
is...
remember from CDs, we went to mini discs.
Yeah. Remember, the web is going to be around forever. The web is where everything lives. So in your mind, where would music streaming be in 50 years? Like, how could they change it? Because right now, it's pretty much fantastic as it is. You go on your phone, you download the music. Unless you want to download it to your headphones. Next. The one thing that fascinates me, actually, is the way companies market products. Like the whole... what's it called again? You know when you search for something on Google and those same ads pop up on Insta.
Oh yeah.
What's the name for that again?
I don't know, but you're talking about like the cash and the cookies.
The cookies. I can't remember what the name is.
Even stuff like, but have you seen it when you talk about something? I've seen it on Facebook. People show videos, but they're like, I was having a conversation with my friend and I was talking about pizza, and now all of a sudden, it's...
Won't cell phones have microphones?
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. The funny thing is, in 2006, I done my dissertation on this.
Really?
Yeah. It was mainly based around, I can't remember what the actual term was then, but it was, my dissertation was on new ways of marketing. And I can't remember exactly, but I believe this form of marketing was just in development. I'm actually going to try and find it and read it to see what I actually wrote about. So I kind of knew about this from years ago, but it's only now I can see it really, really, really manifesting. Like I'll be talking about things, like you just said, and I'll go onto my phone and I'll see ads for it. When I really knew was when, I remember I was helping my ex-girl at the time. She needed a plunger to get a dent out of her car. I never searched for it. We just spoke about it. Literally spoke about it. And then I went on Instagram and I see an advert for plungers for car dents.
Mad.
I was like, that's when I knew that my phone is recording what I'm saying.
Your phone's tapped, bruv.
Like, that wasn't a coincidence. No way. No way, because I didn't search for it. I didn't search like places to buy it. I spoke about it with her, and the next day, there's ads for it on my phone. So, in a way, it's scary because they have so much access to us, but in another way, it's convenient because, okay, cool, yeah, I do like the fact that you're pushing things I like to me, which saves me having to look for it, and you're sending me information that I wouldn't necessarily even find out because I wouldn't have looked for it, which is cool. But at the same time, it's like, it's telling about the direction marketing is going in and just access and privacy and, you know what I'm trying to say? It's like, where does it end? It's like the whole webcam thing. How people cover up the webcam on their laptop or computer.
Oh, that's why they do that, isn't it? Because they believe that.
They believe they're being watched. I've been meaning to do that to cover up for ages, but I just always forget. But I believe it to be true. I don't believe that there's someone at their office watching you through your computer, but I'm sure there's particular people who are, I don't know, high-risk threats or whatever that, I don't know, they must tap into somehow. I don't know.
But you don't think it's us?
No, I don't think anyone's watching me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do my thing at home. But you never know. How did we get here?
Aliens.
Yeah.
Oh, how did we get here?
Oh, you talking about Alani's stuff and then you
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so okay, cool. Do you have a take on the Juju thing?
I just think it's crazy. And for me, it's never that deep. And I feel like if you have to... Like, some of them seem young because you're talking about you wanted a guy in college. Like, it's never that deep for me to want a guy in college to then go and do Juju. Do you get what I mean? So it's spun me. I think it's mad, but that's the world that we live in. So you got to stay prayed up, bruv.
Well, we got to stay prayed up. Girls, is it that serious? Is that how much you can't get men?
I don't think it's even... Obviously, we don't know what guys are doing, innit? So
I don't...
Because there's guys... I've heard so much stories about so many different people in ends that have done Juju to get money. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, money's deep still. No, obviously I've heard stories about guys doing Juju to get money. To be fair...
To stay out of jail,
to be fair,
to bust case. Like, I've heard... So it's not only girls that do Juju.
If someone told you, Gene, look... Do this little small ritual, and you're guaranteed to get whatever it is you're doing the ritual for. So whether it be money or a man or whatever, would you do it?
No.
Brent?
No, I can't. Sorry.
I can't.
I
can't.
I wouldn't even think about it.
Okay.
Nah. If it's meant to be for me, it'll be for me, innit? It's
Okay.
It's never for me to... I can't now come and tamper with like my future or my destiny or whatever. Like I feel like I'm not God in it. So
this is your destiny?
what?
What if this
judge?
is your destiny?
I think it's interesting to
was
ask the person who is desperate. Because
No,
upon
of course.
desperation, a lot of
Anything
people
is
would do
possible. Yeah,
many
no, anything
things.
is possible.
And what if your friends done it and they showed you the tangible rewards of their judge? Like, gee, look, I done judge to get whatever, and here it is. I have it. Would that convince you?
No. And you know what I believe a lot of this stuff backfires though.
Of course, God
Like
always
there's a
wins.
price to pay.
This is it. So
God,
for me,
God always wins.
this is it. So because of that alone, I haven't got the like whatever you're chasing, I know is temporary.
It's not a God always wins thing. He doesn't want to see you in
know.
misfortune. It's the
That was-
devil wins.
That was me, just
Yeah, what you say?
But I just do believe in like it backfiring in any capacity. So for example, I've got a family friend who he's currently mad. He's been mad for a while.
Mm.
And word on the road was that basically he got sent back to Ghana in it because he was naughty.
Yeah.
And then he came back. And then he started doing road life again. And then apparently he basically, the rumor was, he did judge to protect him, and it backfired. Or he didn't do something he wasn't meant to do, basically. And as a result, it turned him mad.
Yeah.
And he's very mad. Like, it's not even, and I'm not saying it I don't even mean to say it in a disrespectful way, but like, he's from a very good home. Like, his mum and my mum are very close friends. And he literally just went off the road. Like, now when I see him, he's barefoot. Like, and it's mad because he will speak to me normal. Oh, Georgina, what's going on? But he lives on the street. Like, do you know what I mean? So, yeah. I haven't got the energy for that, man. For something to backfire. It's
Do
all
you
right.
still give him food?
Yeah, if I can. He won't. But the thing is, because he knows me, he's got pride, isn't it? So he would never like ask me for anything. It would just be like, "Oh, hi, you're right," kind of thing.
Would it be barefoot at the time?
Sometimes.
Oh, my dad used to do that. But he used to do black magic back in the day.
Yeah, you told me. You said this.
Yeah, I remember.
You said you
No,
went into his room. Or
I
you
didn't
saw
see him
something.
doing it,
Yeah.
but he had these things in his room.
Ornaments.
And one day I asked my mum, "What's this?" And she just told me, "Oh yeah, your dad used to do like black magic."
Juju man,
I don't know in what capacity he done it, but yeah, he used to dabble
mad.
in the black arts. You know what I mean? All right, so SPAC Nation. Did you see the guy go on Gasworks? Do you watch Gasworks? Anyone in here?
Not all.
Sometimes I catch clips.
I only watch it when I'm like. So I watched the African child one
Okay.
because that was trending.
Let me get the guy's name.
That guy is
so
so funny.
I'm not
Yeah, African
mistaken.
child.
He's a funny human being.
He has MH. He has to.
Yeah.
All right, so TK Mad Max.
Yeah.
He's the one who invented the trap
Trap
match,
mash.
dance, all that. He went in prison
Mm-hmm.
shortly after the success or the video was shot,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole song blew up or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he's come out of prison now, and now he's trying to expose SPAC Nation and
Mm-hmm.
So he went on Gasworks now, and he came on there on a joke thing, which was weird and annoying because the interview, Poet and Alham were really serious
Mm-hmm.
about the interview, but he came on there on a joke thing, doing impressions, doing voices, going, this bad, this rubbish, innit?
Is he the guy that does the thing? Like he's got this little thing that he does.
Yeah, it's always doing. Yeah, it's always going.
Oh, I watched his live, and
Yeah.
then he had some girl who apparently was like, she was the accountant for one of the other guys.
Okay,
Do you know what's really? Anyway, go on.
yeah. So the interview would have been really, really good if he was being more serious.
Mm-hmm.
Even when he was being serious, it seemed like he was joking around. But anyway, obviously the things he was saying were true, but it's just his delivery was a bit off.
Mm.
So basically, from what I've ascertained, Pastor Toby is like God
Yeah.
to people who got SPAC Nation.
Yeah.
To the point where today I saw a video of maybe like, I don't know, 10 girls and boys in a house celebrating his birthday and he wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing a video to him, talking about Pastor Toby, they're all eating jollof and doing cake, and he wasn't even there.
Mm.
So basically he's saying that SPAC Nation is basically,
It's a cult.
it's a cult.
Yeah.
They do frauds.
Yeah. We know this.
They con people out of money.
We know this.
They manipulate and take advantage of vulnerable young people.
We know this. And they're just trying to hide behind religion to do it. But I think what's coming out now is it's not even the word of God that they're using, because in one of the things I saw this week, one of their members was talking about, I don't know God, but I know Pastor Toby. Like, Pastor Toby is her God. So,
Don't understand.
no, I know, it's mad. And she's like one of the most powerful leaders, female leaders they have in that church.
Yeah.
And she's got like her minions basically that they've all got like these trap houses, innit?
Yeah.
That these girls that I feel like it's grooming. They've got houses where there's people staying in these houses and they're being groomed basically. And they're being told, okay, cool, you need to go and get 10 soldiers each. And when you go and get your soldiers, you got to tell them to give you like £100 each.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And she was saying that they're in debt. Like all this stuff about getting people to take out business loans.
Yeah, take out loans.
True.
Yeah. The thing is, all the fraud stuff, cool, I can take that in. I can understand it. So I don't really need to get into depth about that. It's the worshipping of this man.
Yeah.
I don't understand. How did this come to be? What has he said to you? What has he shown you? What has he given you?
It's brainwashing, isn't it?
But
you know what?
how are you brainwashed by a pastor?
Because if you're vulnerable, remember, like, it's easy to prey on vulnerable people. Like, if you're someone who's vulnerable and hasn't, not like you haven't got nothing, but you're being shown X, Y, and Z, and you're being shown that, okay, I can give you X, Y, and Z, and you're even getting tasters of what I can provide for you and give you, of course you're gonna end up worshipping me, because you're gonna. I've planted the seed to show you that I've changed your life. I've been able to do X, Y, and Z for you. So because you've got a glimpse of it now, I own you.
I understand.
I get what you're saying,
But
though. Like, so for me, when I watched one of the videos, and it's sad because I used to know anyway, one of the girls.
What you did?
And I was like, how are you speaking like this and not hearing yourself? Like, how do you hear yourself and think what you're saying is okay? Like, it's mad.
Oh, it's
absolutely
mad. It's mad.
But go on, Brent.
What?
Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
No.
The thing is, it's like, for me, it's like the same way you look at how people worship celebrities. So if I parallel it to that, I get why or how people can be obsessed with this man the same way people are obsessed with celebrities. Fine. But the way they worship him is like, they see him as God, which that's what really confuses me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like everything he says goes, even the way TK was describing it, whatever he said to the guys, that's what they do. PT says that PT is a
and
short
it's
word.
mad that they call him PT. That's what kills me.
Yeah, I think PT sounds funny, to be fair. I thought Brent would have more of a take on this, but he seems
No,
very
there'll
perturbed.
be a high price to pay for all these people.
Literally. You have to leave them in it. Judgment day will come. And I feel like it's like what it says in Revelation about false prophets and stuff, like towards the end of, like, when the end times are coming. It's like, this is a prime example of like a false prophet. But I think it's very obvious, and it's a shame because those that are under his spell are the ones that are also going to have to like deal with the consequences.
But it's very brazen though, don't you think? For someone to openly use God to con people out of money and do it in such an open...
Have you not gone to African churches?
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Okay, cool.
I have not.
Let me be honest with you, yeah? In Africa, churches are a business. Like, they are a business.
Yeah.
In Ghana, there's a church, and I think Nigeria is worse from what I've heard. There's a church on every corner. Like a church, and remember, like church buildings, when they open a church, they become a business owner. If you're a full-time pastor, you're on a salary. Your salary comes from your congregation. People, do you know what I mean? It's a business. It's actually a business. Like, in the African community, I mean, not all Africans, some are legit, but like there's too many false prophets. In Ghana, you know those videos that used to go around, of like fake pastors or people being dumb, and there was a guy, there's one specific pastor in Ghana, like I generally don't understand it, but to be honest, I feel like Africans are very like asleep. Do you get what I mean? And anything they're being fed, it's like, yeah, we're gonna take onto it.
Yeah.
And there's a video of the guy and the woman wants to get pregnant and he's like stepping on her stomach. And it was just, you know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
some guy and he's like massaging his penis. It's
Yeah.
mad.
No, I'm aware of the churches and the financials.
Basically,
all that
for
stuff.
me, yeah.
But I think to see it here.
I don't think they're doing anything different to what's happening back home.
Yeah.
It's only because we're getting to see it and it's in the Western world that's mind blowing. And it's obviously to a different degree.
That's why.
It's the young, it's the youth.
Because I'm seeing
and
it
it's
in
to
the
a
Western
different
world,
degree.
that's why I'm so perturbed by it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's happening in London, it's happening in England. I'm like,
Yeah.
I like, not to insult anyone, but I cannot understand, but I can see why people who live in Africa would be more inclined to give money to someone who's giving them false hope.
Yeah.
But when when you live in a more privileged environment such as this, it baffles me how they can get sucked in and they can believe the words that are coming out of his mouth.
But then again, that's why it's all manipulation and it's the tactics used to get these young people in. Prime example, yeah. So when I first heard about the church, like I remember I had a heated discussion with Sandals' friends because she went there. She don't go there anymore.
Yeah.
Because she's seen the light. By the time she was proper trying to justify the church. And I was like, but your church only cares about drip from what I understand. Like, they care about image. That's it. Like how can we be at Bagel King? And I think Christina was like how I wasn't there actually. Chris told me the story how she was at Bagel King. And one of their members was like, it's like she was there scouting for like new young recruits. So she'd be looking around and seeing what people are wearing. Like, do you know what I mean? You know how like olders will groom youngers and be like, what? Do you like my tracksuit or what? Do you like my track? Do you know what I mean? You know how you see like in Top Boy, how, what's his name? What's his name and the little boy? The Nigerian one. Ads, yeah. Like, do you see how like they were like, we're going to get you new clothes, we're going to give you a phone, whatever. Like that kind of giving them a glimpse of whatever. And he's like, what? Yeah. That's how they move. And when I've seen their interviews, they say stuff like, but they're really flashy. So I think it was the Reggie Yates one, the documentary, where he was like, he pulled up to the church, he saw like Rolls Royces, like all these flashy cars outside and stuff. And he asked them like, why do you lot move like this if this is meant to be like a church? And they were like, well, this is what the younger generation aspire to have. So if I'm trying to speak to a younger who's aspiring to have all this stuff, which is why they go on the roads, I can also use it to kind of like get them down the right path. Do you get what I mean? He was like, I'm doing the same thing that like maybe like an older would do, trying to get like a young boy to be one of his runners. But I'm just using a positive message.
The thing is, the mission to get people off the roads is good.
Yeah.
But you're getting them off the roads
for your own personal
into church to what?
To financially exploit them. And
for them to financially exploit others. So you're basically it's like a pyramid scheme. Like your base intention, or which is a byproduct of your base intention, which is to get them off the roads is good. But once they're off the roads in the church, it's not, you're not focused on worshiping God. You're focused on making money.
Literally.
Which is, besides the point. The funny thing is you mentioned the Reggie Yates thing. I read that people felt that his documentary was half-assed and wasn't very detailed and wasn't good. And it's because his cousin is a pastor at SPAC Nation.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, or one of his family members.
The documentary wasn't that lit though. Like,
yeah, that's what people say.
If it was meant to be there's a page on YouTube that's a proper exposing page. Like, they go in. Like, he didn't do nothing. No. And he was bare and Aaron.
Well, yeah, everyone was like, now we know why Reggie Yates didn't really do a deep dive, because obviously he had vested interest. At the same time, I find it very confusing, but I also find it kind of fascinating still, in a bad way. But yeah, I don't know, man. Crazy. Crazy. Anything else on the agenda? Any other pressing issues?
No, I'm sure I had other stuff. Hold on.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't have anything. I don't have much this week. I came here light today.
Fair dumb. I saw this thing the other day. Where's it gone?
I came here light. That's what I was gonna ask Brent to do a thing, but it's one of the things I kept thinking, but I kept forgetting to ask you.
Oh, I read this. This was mad. It says, residents, check out this one. So a lady decides to cancel her wedding but wants to keep the 30k donated by family and friends. What would you do? When I read this, I was getting outraged, but it was the comments that were killing me. So this is the bride, and this is the message she sends out to I think they did like a GoFundMe or something. After much reflection and tear-filled conversation with our closest family members, we've decided to cancel our upcoming winter wedding. We will further notify this group when we are in a better place to reschedule. We thank each and every one of you for your generous early donations to our money fund. Can you believe we have raised over 30k? Unbelievable. Don't worry, the money you've donated will not be spent in vain, but rather used towards a honeymoon in coming months. After we regain financial stability and hold calm in our hearts after our honeymoon, we will announce a new wedding date and reopen our money fund for any further gifts. Weddings are expensive. We are blessed to have generous family members who gave us these large donations. It will help offset honeymoon costs and to scale an even better future wedding. We really couldn't have made it this far without you. Please stay tuned. In the meantime, I'll be updating our gift fund registry on Amazon if any one of you would like to gift us something to take on a honeymoon.
Nico, please.
If you have any ideas on where we can go, please DM me or Edward. As mentioned, we will keep you updated when we are reopening our money fund and have a new wedding date in the works. Don't be too sad. The new wedding is going to be a hit. Love, Pam.
How can you go on a honeymoon if the wedding's cancelled?
Listen, if you this is family member of the groom, is this a fucking joke? After raking in 30k, you decide to be greedy and use it all for yourselves? Bride's friend. Pam, what did I tell you about day drinking? In all seriousness, is this wedding really cancelled? I've already gotten the time off work, which is less than a month away. Bride's friend 2. All right, step the fuck back. What? Bride. Oh, please calm down. You're making me feel very attacked and hanged up on. You chose to donate to me. If I want to use the money, who cares how? I told you the wedding is getting rescheduled, not cancelled.
Why would people donate to a wedding anyway?
Hold on. Groom's friend. I took off a week of work, donated $100, and now you're telling me you're going to use $30,000 fucking dollars for a honeymoon before a wedding. Are you insane? You got your lump sum and you're saying hasta la vista to your family and friends. 30k is financial stability and a couple of bags of crack. But after your grand honeymoon, you're going to need a few months to regain financial stability. And then the cherry on the cake, you have the motherfucking Christ on bikes audacity to request more. Gifts? Have I unknowingly digested any drugs? Because this is insane. Bride, laughing my ass off, you're funny. You have the wrong idea. Actually, as long as your gift left your bank account and into mine with your own consent, how is it any of your business how I actually spend that money? It's going to a pre-wedding honeymoon, and then some of the extras will fund an even more extravagant wedding. So I wanted to cancel, but I really don't even need to tell you what I'm using it for now, did I? Groom's friend, is this a joke or a bunch of excuses because I can't tell anymore? Grandmother of the groom.
Jesus
please,
Christ.
Grandmother of the groom, please
When are you going to stop?
Bride. Right now, I can't. Edward and I have had a lot to deal with. Grandmother of the bride. It will take 5 minutes. Please answer your phone. Anyway.
Brandon, when is she going to stop reading these comments?
No, it's
Why? I think it's
very enjoyable. Yeah.
Is that sarcasm?
No, I'm thinking you're trying to waste time, so might as well let's continue.
No, I'm not trying to waste time. I'm like, rah, Jesus going to read all the comments.
Yeah, because they're funny. I think they're funny anyway. Anyway, but this is the last one, the icing on the cake. Right, please. Everyone, bride, I am here to address each and every one of you. I will not be accepting calls or replying to texts or emails. Edwin and I have been bombarded with them all day and night. Someone has even taken my post out of context and put me on blast on the tabloid website Reddit. Now my name has been tarnished and left out to rot, and to think I trusted you. Now I am nothing. You've whittled me away until I'm shaking with tears. Edward had to bring me to urgent care because I felt lightheaded and distraught. I was even questioned on my mental state. Not fun. The bill came up to $755. Thank God you'll be forced to pay for that with the money fund. I will need to take an extra week off life in order to recover. I'm going to embark on a social media, phone and internet blackout. Do not contact me. I need to put my emotional zen first. I need to fully heal from this emotional damage I've endured as a result and attack from my own family and friends. And you can fucking foot the 2,000 bill. I don't care. Once I recover, I will decide when we can all talk in person to discuss the situation. Wow. I hope to have a wedding but I am not sure if this trust may be rebuilt. In the meantime, please consider donating any spa or personal care items to my home address if you even care about me at all. We've lost close to 3K from the money fund due to medical expenses, and we'd like the more affluent members of the family to consider donations as a courtesy. Remember, I'll be on a social media blackout. As Genghis Khan once said, silence isn't empty, it's full of answers.
She quoted Genghis Khan. This is fake.
Bruv.
Stupid Western. It's payback time.
Slave trade.
Slave trade.
That was directed at you, not the...
Okay. Fair enough.
I'll play it. All right, so my question is, if I contributed, say, £100 to the 30K, I don't care if you go and spend the 30K and whatever you want to give, because I only gave you 100. It's not like I gave you 25 bags or 5 bags. So if bare different people gave small amount of money, then why should it really matter what they're doing with the whole lump sum? Because you only contributed a minor amount.
But you told me it's for your wedding.
I don't care, because you've told me the wedding's getting rescheduled.
But then, okay, look, you're right. I think the cheek and audacity is you saying, okay, we're using the money to go on a honeymoon. Yeah. And then when we get back, we're going to reopen our money fund. You lot can continue to donate. Okay,
I'll say, you know what? The money I contributed, that's for your honeymoon. I'm not going to contribute to your wedding. How about that? Because if the wedding went through as planned, you wouldn't have asked money for the honeymoon, right? So now it's gone from paying 1 payment to the wedding to now paying 2 for the honeymoon and the wedding. So is this a finesse?
Bruv, of course it is.
So what I'm trying to say is, if the wedding went through as planned, you wouldn't have asked money for the honeymoon. So now why are you asking for the money for... why are you gonna reopen now?
It's a finesse, bro.
The money I gave you initially, use that for your honeymoon, and I'll see you at the wedding.
I'm putting 22 through the letterbox.
You putting what?
I am putting 22 through the letterbox.
What's that?
22.
22.
What's that?
What's that?
Shit.
Oh.
What's 22 for? What's that?
Kaka.
Oh.
In Trinidad, 22 is just like, number 2. There is no way I am receiving that sort of abuse after I've given money.
Money, yeah.
There is no way I am going to the house and knocking on the door and then asking them to read back the comments they left for me on there. Because remember, yes, a lot of people sent donations, but I also sent donations. And you must be looking at me and thinking I'm a flipping panty man for me to accept.
He's a panty man.
For me to accept that, nah, you're going to see me face to face.
And we're going to have a discussion.
That person must be white. The entire cohort must be white, because I don't understand how is that happening in a black community. Nah, sorry, that's fake.
Black people ain't having it.
You know when you relinquish money for certain things, yeah? Isn't it just gone to you? It's just like, okay, it's whatever now.
If I relinquish something that isn't going to happen, run me back that P.
No, but she's explained to you that it's going to be rescheduled.
She's definitely not going to have another wedding. You've gone to the honeymoon, then you're going to get married?
It's not a honeymoon, it's a holiday.
Precisely.
It's a holiday.
And you want to open up to get more money?
So what if
what it is,
she reopens and no one donates?
When she said, we're reopening the money thing because weddings are expensive, I'm not asking you to get married. I don't get how that's my problem, personally.
I have gone into my pockets to give you money and you have the goal to give me cheek? No way. No way.
It was...
do I have a suitable soundbite for this woman?
But then to your letterbox.
I don't. All right, Gina. Any more from the roommates page, aka the shade room?
Is that where you got that?
Of course. She said.
No, I
she said
wasn't.
no. Residents.
No, I actually wasn't.
Where's it from?
Hold on.
If it is that they offer a membership package to get
No, she'll pay.
Why?
If you had to pay
If
a pound, if you had to pay £1 a month.
Oh, easy.
To access Shade Room's page.
Where that was?
You'll pay.
It's only £1.
But that's how much it. Yeah, but that pound means a lot in this context.
No, I hear that.
You're gonna pay £1 just to see Shade Room posts.
I mean, it's not that deep. Oh, it was the Shade Room.
No,
it was the Shade Borough.
Oh, residents, yeah. If Instagram had a £10 subscription fee every month, would you pay it?
No.
You'd pay it, Gina.
I wasn't.
But you pay for Apple Music or Spotify, right?
No.
You don't?
No.
How do you get music on your phone?
Beverly's account.
Oh, Spotify?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Family.
That's nice.
I'm joking. If
Jesus
Christ. Sorry. If
Mhm.
you never had Beverly's account
Mhm.
and you did pay for it,
Mhm.
that's £10 to access music whenever you want. So I deem that social media is important to you.
There's things I would pay for. It depends. Obviously, if
Gina, you're paying for Instagram. Stop
Okay.
laughing.
Sorry,
Okay.
Gina. She has a family account, right?
No,
What does she have?
I don't know. It's just an account.
She has a family account. There's
Okay.
no sharing other than a family account.
No, because I only really listen to music when I'm teaching my class.
So you use her account,
Yeah,
you
use
mean?
her account, but it's logged into my phone.
Ah, okay, cool.
What's the
I used to be on someone's family account for Apple Music though.
what's the email and password?
I ain't telling you.
Why? It's a family account.
It's not.
I'm family.
Anyway, I'm taking my boyfriend and our kids on a family vacation. He felt like I'm wrong for not including his kid. I told him that he or his baby mother can pay for their kid if they want her to go. I feel like that's not my kid, so it's not my responsibility. Am I wrong?
Read that. Sorry, I was reading a comment on Instagram. Can you read that again?
I'm taking my boyfriend
Apologies.
and our kids on a family vacation. He feels like I'm wrong for not including his child. I told him that he or his baby mother can pay for their kid if they want her to go. I feel like that's not my kid, so it's not my responsibility. Am I
Very
wrong?
interesting.
Sorry, I had something in my ear. It doesn't sound like she's close to the kid. Doesn't sound like the kid lives with them either. Sound like
No.
the kid probably lives with
The mum.
the mum.
Mm-hmm.
So in that respect, I don't think she's done anything wrong. If the child in question doesn't even live with her and is not there on a day-to-day basis, then she's not obligated to pay for the child because the child is not a part of this equation in terms of, I mean, she thought about a holiday for her kids. So
that's an assumption. Let's assume
No,
that she does live with the father.
if the child does live with them, then I'm assuming there's a certain level of closeness.
You know what
So
I think?
then
though?
it's a bit
I
weird.
feel like the child has to, because if the child didn't, why would the dad think that she's out of order for not including the child?
The child could visit on a regular basis
Yeah.
and he can still feel the way about it.
Or
someone-
the child just wants to go.
Someone said this
Yeah.
is clearly a small-minded girl because the grown woman knows that when you enter a real relationship and you surpass certain stages, you accept your partner with baggage and all. That includes any previous children in your current partner's life. If the only reason you're not including his child in a family vacation is because of finances, then maybe choose a less expensive destination. Nah, see, I don't agree with this. Then maybe choose a less expensive destination or then ask your partner for financial support to bring along his child. No double standards, ladies. If the gender roles are reversed, we would fight him tooth and nail for not including our child.
So there we
We
go.
must be fair.
Ask your partner for financial support to bring his child. So what is she saying? She's agreeing with what it is. She's asked.
Which is what she said.
Basically,
Yeah. Which is true.
can you imagine I jump in a family that has 3 children already and I'm supposed to pay for all of them to go?
And when someone says she's
Someone-
right, if they were married, that would be different. I agree. If you're married,
To quote Keith. Them kids.
But 3 kids is very different from 1 kid, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's less expensive to pay for 1 than it is for 3. So it
I
is.
think if she was married to him, the conversation would be different.
Mm-mm.
No.
You're still not my kid.
Nah, if I'm married to you and we all live in one household,
Yeah.
like I'm married to you, so I've accepted your child, I'm going to have to accept your child as my own.
Mm.
So personally, yeah.
Mm. So the actual mother doesn't have to pay for anything?
Not like she doesn't, but let's say, for example, we live in the house and your child lives with us.
So everything that your children gets, that child also has to get.
Yes.
So what is the mother doing?
I don't know, but you know why I believe in that? Because when you start treating kids differently,
They are not her kids.
they're her stepkids if they're married. I'm talking about marriage.
Mm.
Yeah. When you start treating kids differently, that's when you're gonna cause a rift between them. It's like
I'm in agreement with Gina.
they're kids. Kids generally don't beef each other. Like, you know how they say kids are so innocent? Like, a child, they don't see colour. Like, in the playground, kids play with whoever they want to play with, innit? So, I don't think you should bring adult problems to kids. If now you start treating this child, let's say they all live in the same household, yeah? We all live together, so we call each other brother and sister. You don't have to necessarily call me mum. But it's obvious that I've taken you on as my child. And
Let me throw a spanner in the works. I'm now a girl. See me as a girl.
yeah.
In the same scenario that you've just read out.
Yeah.
I want to take all the children in my house to Disneyland.
Yeah.
Do I not have to clear it with the child's mother?
Yes.
Yeah,
Suppose
that's fine.
she says no.
Then that's not on you.
Then
That's
that's
on the
not
mother.
me.
Okay, now I abdicate all responsibility. So all the time, she's allowing me to pay for the child's expenses.
Mm-hmm.
But when I want to decide to take the child wherever I want to take the child, because the child's kind of mine, because I pay for the child, now she's like, no.
So then that's when you have the conversation and say, okay, cool. All right, cool. No, I think, do you know what it is? I think even for me, yeah, I wouldn't ask permission. I'd let you know. So if see it this way.
You have to ask.
I wouldn't ask you. If I raise your child lives with me, right?
Thank you very much.
If I raise your child lives with me. I cook for your child. I clean your child. Like, they're in my household. Like, and they're under my...
I'll send you an email.
But how frequently does the child see their biological mother?
I'm not sure. But again, I wouldn't ask for your permission. I would just let you know we're going to Disneyland.
All right, if
If
Jesus Christ, if said child lived with
the mum.
the dad and his new wife with her kids
Yeah.
because of, I don't know, they didn't want to take him out of school and make him move with the mum for whatever reason. So it's not like the mum chose not to be in the child's life that regularly. So she sees the child weekends, they have their set days, whatever. But she's only living with the dad out of necessity, really. So it's not like the mum's neglecting the child.
Okay, that's different.
So in that scenario, why wouldn't you ask her permission to take her child to another country?
Yeah, no, that's different. But I'm seeing it as you're a deadbeat mum. Okay, maybe that's
Yeah,
harsh
that's
to
the
say a
thing.
deadbeat mum, but do you get what I mean? You're not active in your child's life.
Yeah, if you're someone who's not
And-
active in child's life because of negligence or for whatever reason, like, you know, Proctor's...
So we've created this scenario.
Yeah,
This
we
is
have.
not off the back of what she's...
That's the thing. Yeah, we're
No.
just making up scenarios and we're assuming
Okay.
just based on our own.
I guess that's what we can do though.
Yeah,
It's nice, I guess. It's nice if it is that you have the money to be spending money freely like that. But if it is, it's more than one child. Because if it is, you use the same thing for one child. I'm going to add, let's say it's 4 children now. Would you still keep that same energy?
Say that again.
4 extra children in addition to your 2 children.
Oh, if they've got 4.
Yes. Would
It's
you keep
different,
that same
but
energy?
it's different.
Why are you changing your principles now?
It's not about principles,
It's
Brent.
not. It's
It's
about
about money.
finances.
Like, I can
So
afford...
if it is you can afford it, you would. But if it is you can't, then you be a bastard.
No, it's not about being a bastard. If I can't afford it, I
I
can't
would let
do
their
it.
parents know.
Why-
that
why-
This is why
is it being a
shouldn't even,
bastard?
it shouldn't even be about this. It's not my child. Why aren't we thinking about the other parent here?
No, but...
We
okay.
only thinking about the father.
No, but...
Because we're with the
No,
father.
but it's not the other parent's idea to go away. So why should the other parent fit
Why
the
should
bill?
I pay?
Because it's your idea. You want to take my child to France. I don't want to take my child to France.
All right, so
All right, prime example, school trips. It's not your parents' idea for you to go to a school trip and go to Paris.
Yeah,
But your parents have to pay for you to go to Paris.
yeah, that's fine. That's a different scenario. That's a school trip. This is the step mother of my child who wants to take my child to Paris. It's your decision. You want to take your kids and you want to include my kid in the trip. You live with my kid. My kid's with you. You have a relationship with my kid. Why should I have to pay for the trip that you want to take?
I think at least contribute though.
Thank you. I want you all to actually put yourself in this scenario. Put yourself here. So for Gina, you are literally the girl, and for Yusuff, you flip the situation, and you're the guy, and basically the other was like.
But bear in mind, I'm not saying I wouldn't. For example, if I was if
Are you getting annoyed when I keep correcting you? I'm only trying to
stop
help.
the flow of the conversation.
But I'm just trying to help him.
Do
He
you-
said that he
Oh, you actually want to be. corrected?
did.
I'm annoyed at 2 things: that I keep saying
Oh, okay.
if, and that she corrects me at every turn.
Well, I'm gonna keep doing it.
So if
Mhm.
this scenario was my ex and her new man, and I was living by myself without my child, and my ex said to me, "Yus, I want to take our child plus my other kids to..."
No, the man
Sorry,
wants to take it.
the man.
Yeah.
So Steve
Yeah.
wants to take Delilah,
Mm.
random name,
Mhm.
Delilah to Paris with
The rest of the children.
the rest of the kids. can you pay for your daughter to go?
What would you say?
Because that's my daughter and I love her and I want her to enjoy it, I'll probably say yes.
Okay,
Here's money for that. But
in the back of your mind.
But on the other hand, I could say, but if this is Steve's idea, then he should pay. Why? For one, why is Steve sending you to do dirty work and ask me for the peas?
Dirty work.
I'm joking. I'm just
your baby mother.
I'm just using this is my whatever. But no, I would pay. If my ex is asking me for the money, I'd pay. But I do have a case to also ask, look, this wasn't my idea. If he wants to treat Delilah to a trip to Paris, he should pay for it.
So your ego wouldn't be bruised. You wouldn't insist on paying so that he doesn't have this, well, she's my daughter now.
No, because in my scenario, I'm a good father, so I don't need to feel that way.
So you'd pay if you're a good father?
I just said I'll pay. I just said there's two variables.
I can't see myself ever looking to flip and pay. I mean...
You wouldn't do it?
No. I wouldn't expect him to pay. I just wouldn't.
Who's Steve?
Because he's not... This is my child.
Oh, okay. So you wouldn't expect the stepfather to pay?
Precisely.
Okay, cool. So
it's like me looking to pay for his children to go.
Let's just say
because my ex is there. What?
Okay, cool. What if Steve does this on a regular basis? Every other month he's come up to you. Oh, yo, Brent, I need some money to take thing to
Then I will look after my child. If it is, I can't afford it. Let him stay with me and let the rest of them go. Care less if it is he wants to go to flipping Disneyland.
Yeah, the thing is, this scenario can be broken down in so many different ways because it's very subjective.
Yeah, but it's not incumbent on her to be like, nah, I definitely have to pay. She shouldn't be. No one should be in the comments looking at her like less of a woman for asking the question. That's ridiculous. Especially if it is. There's not just one child. There are more children involved. Now you're stretching your finances and your children having less because of it's mad.
The thing is, if they're asking me because they don't have the money, that's fair enough. You don't have the money, but you want to include Delilah, so you're asking me for the money.
Look after your own picnic, man. Bloody hell.
If you have the money and you're only asking me because that's your child and I shouldn't have to pay, that's a bit different because you are in my child's life. You live with my child, so don't feel like you shouldn't have to pay because that's not.
Child,
I want you to treat my child like you treat your children. Don't exclude her. Don't make her feel like she's not a part of the family because I'm not there every day to monitor the situation. So I have to feel that my child is in the best scenario possible. So if I feel that you're feeling like I'm not going to treat her like one of mine, that would take me off a bit.
All right, cool. Gina, you're in the position.
It's weird, yeah, because I get what you're saying. Like for me, obviously it's my child, isn't it? So I wouldn't feel any type of way you asking me for money for the child. Like I wouldn't feel like, well, it's your idea, so you should pay. Because they're my child, isn't it? Do you get what I mean? Why are you looking at that for?
I'm listening to what you're saying.
Oh. But
he gives weird looks when he doesn't agree.
No, I'm
playing.
But isn't this what you... I think he does agree there because you're saying the same thing.
No,
right?
don't colour anybody's opinion with your commentary.
Okay.
That's what you're saying.
That's a colour.
You know? We'll do some experience in them things.
Yeah, so... yeah, I don't know. I think for me, it's finances, isn't it? So if I can afford to take the child, then I'd like easily pay. It's not an issue. If I couldn't, then I'd let my partner know and be like, big man, speak to your thing in it. Speak to your ex or you can handle it like, because I can't afford to pay for everyone in it. So, and I think that's fair to say. And it's not a case of me reducing the price of where we want to go and et cetera, et cetera. No. You don't agree?
I've just heard what you said. And I think that's cool, but both of you like say what you're saying. Innit? I'm just a different fella. I guess I'm heartless.
So you're not paying for anyone's children?
No.
Okay.
They're not my picnic. If it is that the father isn't around, then cool.
All right.
Friend, more the merrier.
All right. If you got with a woman,
then that child becomes mine if the father's not around. Do you understand?
No.
But if the father
Let's
is
say
around,
the father is around, but the child lives with you for...
I wouldn't insult him. Well, first of all, can I take your child on holiday with me?
Yeah.
First of all, that's the respect I need to pay to this guy.
Yeah.
Right? Once he says, yeah, sure, he should be like, how much is it? I'll wire over the money.
And if he doesn't, then what?
Then I'll be like,
See,
I see why you with me, baby.
No, so in that scenario, are you paying?
I'll have to.
Exactly. So you're...
Fam, you just move, man.
God.
Understand, I said nobody should be getting on that girl and ridiculing her.
He's just
for
saying the
asking
same thing I
question.
said a minute ago. You just gave both sides of the coin, Brent. One scenario in which you would,
Do you
one
realize
scenario
that?
in which you wouldn't.
Do you realize that I ran through the scenario and things changed? That wasn't
Run,
given to
jump, somersault. I don't give a fuck. I've been drinking the water that you gave me. Can I get a cup or can I keep this?
me. No, you can keep it, but if it's Gina wants some water, then use a
It's
cup.
okay.
You want some water?
No.
Right, I'll just use my lips.
Ew.
Do you remember when we had the conversation before with Crystal a while back about if you're a single mom with kids, your market is kind of smaller.
Oh yeah.
So I met a girl over the weekend that came to my event. We were just chatting, and we were just talking about relationships and stuff like that. And she said, yeah, she's very aware that because she has kids, that her market is much smaller, and that guys don't want to be with her because she has kids. And it's harder for her to get a man. I'm like, damn, she should have been on the podcast because this is from the horse's mouth. This is a single mom who has 2 kids who's very aware that she's not that appealing to certain guys.
Yeah.
Because she has kids, and she knows that her market is kind of smaller than a single woman with no kids.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say to Crystal that day.
No, but I get it though, and I agree.
You feel me? All right. Gina, have you got a scene by Just Gene?
Is anyone watching Godfather of Harlem?
I need to, but I haven't started yet.
I'm really enjoying it
How many episodes in are you?
too.
How many?
Man, like Bumpy Johnson, you know.
How long is it? It's on Netflix, yeah?
No. Do you know how we?
Oh, was it
If you don't know, you know we.
1, 2, 3 movies?
No, it's like I'll send you the link, but it took time for us to find it because it's like it's not being played anywhere. Like
Where does it play officially?
all the websites, they're American, and you don't have access here, or you have to pay.
No, but what station is it on?
I forgot the name. It's not like a star. It's not a bait one.
And Mr. World Premier hasn't done a thing.
Nope.
What's wrong with him?
I
Just
know.
Yardy, come on,
So,
do the thing.
but I'm genuinely enjoying it so far.
Go for it. Haven't had the time to really watch Snowfall.
I haven't either. I'm still on season 2 episode. I'm on episode 5 now.
I think I'm on season 2, episode 7, I believe. I've hit a little wall, but I need to get back on it. But I'll definitely finish it before
What's the last thing
season
I
4
watched?
comes out. The funny thing, every time I see Damson Idris now, I just can't stop looking at thinking of what's his name?
Franklin.
It's funny because I know I've said it before, I used to follow him on Instagram before he got famous.
Mm-hmm.
He used to just do skits and do like different accents. He should always do an American accent skit. So it's great to see him doing his thing now.
That's so weird.
I haven't been watching anything, to be fair.
But quickly,
Yeah.
my scene, but I didn't really explain what it is about. So, it's about Bumpy Johnson, who he was in thing, you know. Oh, what's the Denzel thing? Frank Lucas. What's it called again?
American Gangster.
American Gangster.
Who played him in? Bumpy Johnson was in American Gangster. Who's his character?
I don't know, but
because I know
his character's Forrest Whitaker.
Because I know in American Gangster, Cuba Gooding Jr. played. I forgot his name now. I'm an idiot. Nicky Barnes, who was another one of them notorious drug dealers from back in the 80s, 70s, whatever. I'm not sure if Bumpy Johnson was. I think he did mention Bumpy. Hold on, who did Idris play? Idris Elba.
In what, American Gangster?
Yeah.
You never only seen it once, and I don't remember it.
You know what? We always talk about things, but we just don't Google. We can just Google. So yeah, carry on, and I'll get the information.
But yeah, it's just basically about like the drug game back in the 60s.
I'll go that far.
Fam.
That's
Because he died. No, it's even earlier than that. He died in 60s.
That's pure. That's pure coke then.
Hmm?
That's pure coke.
So yeah, it's basically about his life and how he
And like,
was fighting against the, what are they called? The Italians. And it was, and Malcolm X is quite involved in it as well.
okay.
They were good friends. Well, basically when Malcolm X used to be on the road, then they were both on the roads together.
Okay.
And then they obviously went their separate ways.
According to the cast list of American Gangster, Bumpy Johnson is not in it. But I do remember him being mentioned though. Maybe he just mentioned him. Maybe he's not an actual character. He just ever played a character called Tango. But I think they're actually making a Nicky Barnes movie though. Will Smith's going to play Nicky Barnes, I heard.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
But it's very interesting though.
Yeah, I actually find. Did you watch the American Gangster series on BET?
Mm-mm.
So they used to document like all the famous gangsters from back in the day, like
Born in
Frank
1905,
Lucas,
damn.
the real Rick Ross, like BMF, who else was there? Fat Cat, Pappy Mason, like even I don't even know. Paid in Full.
Yeah.
It's based on real people.
Yeah, isn't Alpo?
Alpo,
Yeah.
Faison, AZ, Rich Porter. They're all real people. Yeah, I found them things fascinating still. I find like drug stories and all that shit kind of fascinating. All right, cool. I think we're dragging a bit. Let's do the song of the week and get the hell out of here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you for listening to our mATuRe pod, guys. Give you that mature content you've been starving for.
Whatever, man.
But yeah, don't forget the movie night is a week away now. Next week Sunday.
Fuck.
So get your tickets. We have to go to Costco and get the sweets, I guess depending on the final numbers, we might not have to, but let me know when you're free in it. So yeah, get your tickets from shubs.com. You can also pay on the door if you don't get tickets, but it'll be more on the door, so get your tickets. So yeah, watching The Woods. If you listen to the end of last week's episode, you can hear Gina and Jesse's excitement.
Yeah,
Please don't ruin the movie for us, people.
Sorry.
But yeah, man, get your tickets right now, shubs.com. Also, your brunch thing.
Yes, basically, me and my friend Vicky are doing like I'm going to call it a drunch, basically, because it's, I guess, dinner and lunch. So a drunch. But it's from 3 p.m. on Sunday the 8th. Tickets are available on shubs.com. It's called Taste. Let me just get your mouth watering a little bit and tell you what the menu is going to be. So we have plantain, sweet potato and black bean mini patties, coconut fried prawns and scotch bonnet jam, crispy fried chicken with sweet potato pancakes and a bonbon sauce, jerk lobster with mango salsa and mac and cheese balls, apple crumble cookie dough with butterscotch sauce and ice cream. That is what you're going to be fed.
Nice.
It's bottomless, so there's going to be alcohol. Gonna have a host, gonna have a DJ, it's gonna be good vibes. But yeah, so if you're interested, the details are on my Instagram as well. And hopefully I will see you there.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, guys. It's been fantastic. I've been... Listen, Steve. I ain't paying for your cheering. I'm only paying for my cheering. So you better piss off, nigga. Brent.
I've been the beautiful, saucy Jess Jean.
I've been Mr. Iv. Big Manny us.
Get off my back. All right, guys. Hopefully we see you next week at the movie night, yeah?
All right, cool. Bye.
Peace. Rah.